everybody, what's up? Why is this? Turn it down, 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 turn it down. There you go, music, calm down. Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome to another installment of Appabend's Memestream. Trying my hardest to not to get trashed so much. Oh my god. You know, I tried getting myself a new glasses, but the glasses just don't work for me so much. It's like that scene in Spider-Man, you know, in the first Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man, where Peter recently got his powers back, and he tries to wear the glasses, but it was so blurry that he decided to not wear it anyway. Yeah, that's basically me right now. Actually, for the past couple of streams, actually. But I was too lazy to wear the hat, I guess. And just laziness in general. Anyway, how you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing very well. What you guys have been up to, what you guys have been listening to, what you guys have been reading, what you guys have been watching, what you guys have been playing. Let me know in the chat before we actually get into the streams and talk about the hooplas. There are a bunch of hooplas actually for this week. Thankfully, not a lot of election stuff. Actually, almost non-existent election stuff, which is good. And also, freaking cancer sore is going to be super painful on the stream. My tongue is hitting all the really bad canker sore spots. It's terrible. Anyway, what have I been doing? What have I myself been playing or listening to or doing in the past week? I've actually been trying to learn new editing software. I've been trying to learn Resolve. I've been trying to learn After Effects. And I've been trying to learn Premiere. I tried to switch on all of those and any of those three softwares and see if I can like get used to and maybe sit into a new workflow, because I do want to work in the freelance and try to do all the video editing stuff. And it's just that if you want to do video editing, you're gonna have to learn how to use all of those softwares. And that's why I ended up just trying to learn all of those things. And Resolve is surprisingly very powerful. I was actually very genuinely surprised with Resolve. It is free. That's the first thing. Resolve is free, and there's so much tools in it. It's like an all-in-one package. Super freaking impressive. That being said, I still do prefer using Vegas, because Vegas is the one that I'm a lot more comfortable with. And despite Resolve having really cool stuff in it, Fairlight, it's not Fairlight, Fusion, for example, I really like the way Fusion do the flowchart thing and how it constructs the layers and all of the video processing, compositing stuff. I really like the way they did it in Fusion. I'm fine with After Effects, with the way After Effects did with composition stuff, with the composition stuff, but the way they did it in Fusion is pretty interesting. It's to the point where I probably want to use that a lot more so than After Effects. But After Effects do have a lot more very powerful stuff, and yeah, I've been trying to learn all of those three softwares, trying to go back and forth between them. And at this point, I'm just gonna stick to a Vegas and the After Effects combo, because that's one that in my opinion works well for me. Also, test. Why's the microphone sound a bit, what, how do you call it, compressed? I don't know why. But anyway, aside from that, what else? I've watched there's what films I watched Layer Cake, the one starring Daniel Craig, the one film that was one of the soundtrack of Persona 5 was based on, and apparently EY's character was based on. He looks like Daniel. He was supposed to look like Daniel Craig, apparently. It was pretty good. It was a pretty good film. I really didn't know where it was going for until I watched the film. I was like, oh, that's where it's going. And I do find it kind of interesting that a lot of the British films, a lot of the UK films always have the same actors. Like every single time I try to watch UK stuff from the UK, I always recognize the actors that are playing. It's like, hey, I've seen that actor before. Yeah, I've seen that actor before. And I've seen this actor and this actor before. I've seen this actor playing this at this specific part. It's kind of interesting. Maybe because it's UK stuff. And there's so much actors you can spend on the UK. What else? I also watched The Shield. I've been trying to get into The Shield as well. The cop TV show. Apparently people tell me it's great. Softball recommended me that, and yeah, I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Watch Shield. The first episode, haven't gone into any parts of it, but it's pretty good. And also, they were going to Jazz USA apparently is going to release Magikoi, the visual novel. I did play it a while ago, actually. I did play it a while ago. I tried it, but I haven't gotten myself into it. Then I tried to replay it again, the English splash and everything. It's actually pretty damn good. If you want a visual novel that manages to describe how it feels like to have childhood friends and how to have all of those childhood friends be together with you all the way to the high school, that's one of the aspects I really like in Magikoi. Yeah, it's a very interesting visual novel. I haven't finished it personally, but it's pretty good. But anyway, aside from that, what have you guys been up to? Let's get into the chats here. Calling someone crazy, nuts, deranged, and mental is now an issue. How about the good things such as these? Yep. No, not November is already taking its psychological toll. Fairly Lucina it has the whole Fire Emblem fan base fuming. We'll get into that as one of the hooplas I want to talk about. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Streamlabs links down below as usual. Let's see if we can make it to the $50 today. Also, my boy Yuji Himukai made art for Lucina, and yeah, we'll get to that. How could you type such words into your title, Appa? I don't know. I'm such a horrible person. I'm just a really horrible person. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm just a bad person. I'm just a really bad person. That's just how it is. Anyway, normally the meaning of words changed in a few decades. The internet needs to not speed up that process. Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? I'm good. How about you guys? Bored and waiting to game. Can already tell this is gonna be good. I am the bone of my sword. Unlimited blade works, etc, etc. I woke up late today because of that. I'm kind of a little bit down because I think my sleeping schedule is worse than Appa's, but luckily I don't get to miss the meme stream, so I guess I'm okay. I actually, speaking of wake up late, I actually have to I have to apologize to my girlfriend because I promised her to watch film with her yesterday at about 7 p.m. right Pacific time, but I missed the time because I overslept and I did not read her Discord messages, and she's super fucking pissed. She is super fucking pissed. Anyway, yeah, as a programming student, I'm accustomed to janky sleep schedules. Well, there are many Japanese games not translated, yet the internet has turds who give fake links just to get viruses. Yeah, gotta be careful with that. I found good news. 2 of those games I want to play might come to PC and PS4. PS4. Have a real hard time at school right now. Any tips, guys? Well, that depends. What the kind of problems do you have at school? If it's friends, well, I can't exactly control that. It's gonna be a difficult thing to control. As for lessons, well, depends on the lessons. Maybe I can or cannot help you, but that's the thing about school. And as for sleep, well, I can't help you either. Well, my sleep schedule's been fucked. Will you talk about the... Yeah, well, I'll talk about that. Right on time. How's it going, my dudes? I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. Have you seen Sponge on the Run? It should be on your local Netflix right now. And if so, what are your thoughts on it? I haven't seen it, and I do not have a Netflix, and I'm not interested into opening a Netflix account. How about with no hat? Watch Dogs Legion is fun. Well, good for you if you have fun with the game. I just not really interested with the game at all. I'm not interested with Ubisoft games in general because I've seen the opinions on both Legion and Valhalla. They've been mixed bag. Excuse me. Some people are more positively leaning to positive on Legion, but even then, it's not great. It's not something that you should buy for like $60 or something. Jeebus, how much do I miss? Not used to this appa look. Yeah, you're used to with fake me. That's the thing. We're talking about this in the VTuber stuff, and apparently somebody made an EFAP anime on my VTuber video, which is very, very interesting. I mean, if you're going to do that, I mean, that's fine and all, but if you're gonna EFAP my video, I mean, I'm one of the guys who was on the original EFAP. I mean, you could have just called me and everything like that, but hey, if you're gonna EFAP it, you're gonna have fun taking it to parts to shred it to pieces. I mean, good for you. Go ahead and do that. It's a mutually beneficial relationship. I mean, not really. I mean, I get the cringe, but you get all the views, you get all the fun shredding all the videos and everything like that. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, I've made bad takes before, so I'm open to be EFAP'd if that's the thing that you're gonna be doing. But anyway. Not the official EFAP, just somebody tries to go to a live stream and just tear it apart the video. I mean, again, it's perfectly fine. Go ahead and do that. Anyway, where is I? Also, there are Metal Gear Solid prosthetic arms for amputees now. Cool. Jeebus, how much did I miss? Not used to this. Yeah, not used to this appa look. Yeah, I read that. Yeah. As for my look, again, I was talking about that because I don't actually wear glasses. You know what? Maybe in a future video, maybe in 2020, I'm gonna remove the glasses out of the app or my avatar straight up. Remove the glasses, maybe the hat, maybe keep the hat on, but yeah. Hi Appa, good thing you didn't upload new video yesterday morning. I didn't. Yesterday morning, I didn't upload a video. I just only uploaded one video this week, and it was a Crisis video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. By the way, go watch the Crisis video. It's go play Crisis 2 as well. It's great. So I just watched Punch on the Run an hour ago, and man, isn't that good, let me tell you. All right. Catching up anime, tried another Japanese games translator, making an attempt to work on piano composing, still wishing to see more fans' translations of games from Gen 6 to 9. We gotta talk about a Twitter Femi reeing at Coco Curry for their Azure Lane collab. I did not see that. Also, like your Dender shirt. Dender? This is... Dender? Anyway... I'm doing good. I've been playing Genshin casually though. I suck badly in Sim for Kaya and Diluc. R15 is pretty fun. It's been such a long week. Hello guys, I'm currently brushing the kittens. It's obviously in my own perspective, but the meltdown small Lucina got is small than Uzaki, but way more vicious. I've been playing Persona 5 Royale. Finally about to reach the end for the first time. I have the companion at 97 or 98. Cool. Currently farming Demon on Fate Go and random ticket. Got me a second Cyber Artoria. I got a copyright claim from an Italian company that blocked me on my streams worldwide because, you guessed it, I was playing the same game as someone. What? That's stupid. I'm also learning how to use DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is a very powerful editor. If you want to start YouTubing, but you do not, you can't spend a lot of money to do Vegas Pro because Vegas Pro is very expensive. DaVinci Resolve, great video editor. Very, very powerful. Lots of stuff. You got video editor, audio editor, compositing stuff as well. It's incredibly powerful and it's great. It's just a great video editor in general. So, also, for your information, someone has followed Musin's footsteps by plagiarizing small content creator this week. Yeah, I saw that. I saw Sid Alpha's video on that. It was stupid. Ryujin Persona 5 is annoying. Not really. Did you know your girlfriend is like a fan of Melting Man 234? Don't know. Okay, what about it? UK actors are epic. Just been playing Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, Hollow Knight, Among Us, and Fall Guys. Cool. They say that English only have like a handful actors and they continuously breed them to get future generations. It's because UK producers and directors are like the actors always recast them. Nice posters. Well, thank you very much. I assume this is the first time you've entered into my stream. Well, if that's the case, then, well, here you got the posters in the back. So anyway, all 3 Crysis games are free on Game Pass, along with a fuck ton of other EA games, i.e. their sports titles and Sim 4. As always, I'm becoming a night owl for your stream, Appa. Night owl? It's morning. It's 6 a.m., granted, but it's morning here. I don't know how you could become a night owl on that one, but anyway. Maybe you're not in the time zone where it's morning, but anyway. First time playing Roller Coaster Tycoon Deluxe on Steam, and it's freaking addicting. Yeah, I do miss Roller Coaster Tycoon. Bring on the shekels, eh? Yanderes are cute and lovely deranged. Well, recently, I finally got my laptop, and it's so beautiful. Red and black is such a good combo. Well, that's excellent. Good for you. Great. Hopefully you enjoy your laptop. Hopefully you can have some good gaming experience, assuming that is a gaming laptop, because red and black aesthetic usually accompanies with gaming laptops in general. So deranged can be hot. Well, ever played Darksiders 1? I haven't played Darksiders 1. I have played Darksiders 2, but I haven't played it far enough to the point where I can make an assessment on the game. So it could have went me these nuts for the stream title. I'm ripping the JoJo. I'm ripping the JoJo opening title again. Have you survived non-stop Not November? No, thanks to my girlfriend. Anyway, F for our fallen No Not November brethrens. Let's see. Favorite Magic Koi girl? Actually, I don't know. All of the girls are really good. I like the first year student, but the first route that I chose was Miyako, because she's the one who is insisting, hey, fuck me, please. And I'm like, I mean, she's offering. she's the one who's been offering me to fuck her throughout the entire game. You might as well just return the courtesy. And it makes me kind of feel bad for trying to date with the other characters, even though the other characters are also pretty good, because she's the one who wants to fuck me. And I'm like, I mean, why the fuck not? I try to dive deep into the person who wants to fuck me. And I'm like, sure, why not? And turns out the backstory is pretty cool as well. So, yeah, I'd say that. So there's Fire Emblem Girl, and she can turn into a goat, as well as also has yandere levels of a brother complex. If I make her my waifu, does this make me a furry and a cuckold? Don't know. It's amazing and nuts that Unus Annus is gonna end by the time, and time does go by fast. Hey Appa, have you heard about the Riot Games employee that may or may not have plagiarized her ex-girlfriend for her character design for League of Legends? That sounds fucking stupid. No, I haven't heard of that, but that sounds fucking stupid. I've been playing a little bit of Pokemon Sword, Crown Tundra DLC. I've been playing nothing but the Dynamax Adventure instead of what's left of the Crown Tundra story. Dynamax Adventure is a lot of fun. Cool. Xbox are exploding? Apparently not. The ones that we've seen are fake news. They are not actually exploding. It's just people vaping on it, which, why would you do that? As the ads on Game Awards say, you should not vape. Vaping is bad, etc., etc. Oh, man. I don't know how they're gonna do the Game Awards right now this time. We're gonna have more vaping ads. Can't wait for more vaping ads, ladies and gentlemen. More vaping ads. More vaping ads, indeed. Let's see. Where is I? Water issues again. Thankfully, the perpetrators behind the water pollution have been arrested. Oof. Hi, Appa. Hi, chat. In my opinion, the new SpongeBob movie is actually quite decent, but the flashbacks are bring it really down. Well, I haven't seen it, and I don't really care. I don't really care, because SpongeBob to me ended at season 3, and there are some episodes post season 3 that are good, but it's just not worth it at that point. Also, I already experienced that because some of my childhood friends attend high school together with me. I'm not joking. Yeah, cool. Debate the E-Fapper, Fap the E-Debater. I mean, we all have very bad takes at some point. Opinions change over time. We will learn from the mistakes. I ordered the thing. John Carpenter War in Color Out of Space. The thing will be here soon. Cool. Do the arms work as rocket punches? Unfortunately not. They're just prosthetic arms. I remember you were just a circle with eyes. Oh yeah, those are the times. Can you transmute the hand to a sword blade? Unfortunately no. Are you gonna talk about the privilege and sacrifice of the 5 and the Trypophobia series from Kotaku? We're gonna get to that. Oh yeah, I forgot that yesterday. YouTube videos weren't loading for everyone. Yeah, YouTube went down for a couple of moments yesterday, and after that, it went normal. So yeah, it's stupid. It says Fender. Exactly. Someone misread that. I'm gonna use a very interesting thumbnail for my next video. I think people will call it clickbait. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Hillenberg has always been against spin-offs, but since he's dead, there's nothing he can do about it to stop it. Well, I don't know what to do, and I don't know what to say. So, Coco Azur Lane Karab, don't know. Let's say Japan does not translate all Japanese games, not just because Japan is the main focus. The reason American bombing them twice is another reason when Canada and Mexico did nothing wrong. So I went through Kuroinu because Raging Gold Eagle talk about it. I regret nothing. Really? All right. I don't know what that is, so I'm probably going to get to that. Excuse me. Hi, Appa. Hi, chat. I had Somnium Files is a pretty good soundtrack. It's okay. I can't remember the soundtracks, though. Do you sometimes think that it's weird that most of your viewers are from America? No, it's not weird that most of my viewers are from America because I talk about English. I talk in English. I talk in English, and most of the people, most of the pop culture stuff that I talk about have a lot of American audiences, and American audiences, surprise, surprise, speaking English. If I speak Indonesian, then I would have Indonesian audiences who speak Indonesian, plain and simple. So yeah. It's not exactly weird. Crysis is underrated game. It is very, very underrated. I love Crysis 2 a lot more. I thought Crysis 3 was just pointless, but even still, it has its good moments. So, Fate Go released Van Gogh as a servant, and of course a lowly. Anybody ever see One Piece episode 322? I haven't. My man Fate Go's really harsh on me. I want Artoria, but she's on banner with the Salter, Saber Alter. My left with and no MP1 is a nightmare. That thought about Japan having revenge is a new thought which come to my mind very recently. Take note, guys. Get an alarm clock and exhaust yourself before or you ruin your future date. Da Vinci is also very newbie unfriendly. Actually, somewhat. As somebody, it was at first. It was very newbie unfriendly at first. As somebody who shifts between two Vegas from Vegas to DaVinci Resolve. But as I keep on playing through it, I give myself an hour just to mess around with the settings, try to make myself feel comfortable with the video editor itself. I realize how powerful it is. It is a genuinely powerful video editor. There are so many features, keyframes, curves, or I forgot what Resolve called it in curves, but I freaking loved it. So much features, all of it's packed. It's really freaking amazing. I love Resolve. That being said, I'm still going back to Vegas because a lot of the videos that I do is Vegas. Vegas is pretty freaking fast. For me to, or at least for me, because I'm more used to with the software than I do with Resolve. Maybe if I use Resolve, if I try to force myself to use Resolve to make a video, I'll maybe get used to it. But for now, I'm just gonna use Vegas and sometimes After Effects if I need to have some animation, which for the most part not really, but I do really like it. So anyway, so you talk about Crysis 1, 2, and 3 recently. What's your take on Crysis Warhead? It's fine. Not really that much worth talking about. But the problem with Crysis Warhead is that I, for some reason, cannot run it. I tried running it on my PC, and I tried after I posted the video. I tried running it on Crysis Warhead in here, but for some reason it just doesn't work. But it has issues, and running it in my particular PC, which it's strange because I used to be able to run this game just fine back then, but nowadays I guess Windows 10 messing up. But yeah, I'm gonna need to do something about that. But yeah, from what I played, Crysis Warhead, I do enjoy it. Psycho is a great protagonist. I do like Psycho as a protagonist, but he doesn't get too much attention, or at least until Crysis 3. When will you collab with Nuxtaku and Melody? I haven't collabed with anybody, but I do have a bunch of people to collab in mind, and it's just that if I want to collab with people, I have to be on their channel. It's not, I don't have to host them in my channel, have them to host them in my channel. I have to be in their channel. But also Nuxtaku is way too big, and Melody is also way too big, so it's unlikely that I'm gonna have collabs with them. So anyway. If you start using Resolve, keeps tutorial close, you will need them. Once you start getting results, it's amazing, but it's also very CPU intensive and not friendly towards new people. Yeah, I suppose that is one issue, but Resolve is still pretty great. Especially the GPU acceleration Resolve that has a lot more so than Premiere. So they want to play World of Horror. I like that game so much. I actually know about World of Horror. It's the one game. It's the game that is very Junji Ito inspired. That looks
looks like an old game. Looks like an old computer game, but I really like the aesthetic. Really fits with the game and everything like that. But I haven't actually tried it myself. You gotta talk about the ableism of Ubisoft. We'll get to that. BioWare is remastering the old Mass Effect trilogy. I don't think they really need to. I think Mass Effect 1 is already pretty good. And in my opinion, Mass Effect ends with 1. As much as I love Mass Effect 2, I really love Mass Effect 2, but Mass Effect 1 just by itself is really freaking amazing. And I just don't like the fact that Mass Effect 2, they streamline a lot of stuff, but as I said in my video, they streamline a lot of stuff and they make improvements on a lot of stuff, but they also remove a lot of the stuff that makes Mass Effect 1 so good. So I thought Mass Effect 1 is just, Yahtzee also I think brings the point that he misses using the Mako in Mass Effect 2. When he played Mass Effect 3, he misses using the Mako because it actually makes the world more expansive. And it does, even though there's not really a lot in a planet, but it does make the world a lot more expansive. And I do miss using the Mako in Mass Effect, but for some reason, they decided to decrease it more and more. And, anyway, really, she likes Melting Man 234. I don't know. Go ask her. I got myself Nemo and Fate Go, and it seems like Nemo is a whole crew of lolies and showed us. It would probably be a better game. It was more original. What is original? Oh, I was farming reputation elite dangerous, almost the rank of Duke and elite, and almost there's unlocking the Imperial Cutter, one of the largest personal spaceships in the game. Cool. Red and black is a good color scheme. My car has red for exterior and black for interior. Cool. Spoken like a true virgin, just like me. What did I speak at that point? I don't know. Can you get super chats on? Jesus Christ, Streamlabs is the biggest cancer ever, and it only accepts ScamPal. I think I've talked about how YouTube does not let me to open Streamlab. Does not let me to open super chat. YouTube does not open super chat in my country, and therefore I cannot have super chat. So you're gonna have to use Streamlabs, and well, I have to use PayPal. I mean, I really have to use PayPal. I'm sorry, but PayPal has a lot of issues, but that's one way for me to actually get money, at least because Indonesia, the exchange rate in literally any other payment processors are much higher, are so freaking high. It's ridiculously high. It's to the point where PayPal is the only option for me. So I better not piss PayPal off in order for me to actually get donations for you guys. So sorry if you guys want to YouTube, want to use YouTube, what do you call it? YouTube Super Chat. But I have to use Streamlabs because YouTube doesn't let me to have Super Chats because I live in Indonesia. And also, at least with Streamlabs Super Chat, I get most of the shares. Whereas in YouTube Super Chat, I don't get most of the shares. So, I'm also from Indonesia. What I meant is I didn't sleep till your stream starts. Well, you should. You probably should because that'll fuck up your sleep schedule. But anyway, Miano is cool and all, but Momo is just my type. Super chats don't work here. Yep, the blanket is alive. Do you like Gothic Lolita clothes? Nah. I'm watching someone play through The Somnium Files. Their reaction to Mizuki benching 100 kilograms is priceless. Really? Fire Emblem Heroes new game mode is pretty fun. Did you hear about YouTube is canceled? YouTube canceling YouTube Rewind. Yes, we'll talk about that. I fell down the VTuber rabbit hole. What year is it? Ask your brother about his opinion on pineapple pizza. He is asleep right now. So, unfortunately, he was awake. But now he's asleep. Appa's made it clear super chats are only available in certain parts of the world, and Indonesia is not one of them. There we go. Why are people vaping on it? Just to clicks, I suppose. Apparently, the exploding Xbox is fake. It didn't explode. It just blows smoke. So, yeah, vaping ads are indeed cringe. I saved up for the husband though in Genshin, but I got chicks and I wish to get rid of them. Personally, I don't understand No Not November. It makes more sense to just give money over to a charity or something than battling testicular cancer. Yikes. Last of Us 2 is gonna clean house game of the year because politics. Kudere is the quiet kid in school mixed with Moist Critical. Huh. With which trap would you sleep? Depends. Which one's available? Sony hired people to fake Xbox burnings. If I don't show up next week, then you know that Sony Mafia took me out. Vaping is for virgins. Cigarettes is for coomers. Chad, smoke pipe or cigar. Or here's an even chatter option. Don't smoke at all. Hey Appa, how are you doing? Have you seen the real life Xbox fridge? I haven't seen the real life Xbox fridge, but I have seen Xbox smoking. And the smoking is fake. So there's that. I need to refresh the view count. I think it's broken. Anyway, was the one where Gary runs away post season 3? I don't know. I forgot. Day 12 of November and I haven't lost control yet. It's still going strong, baby. Good for you. Wonder if any nominations for the Game Awards are up now? Apparently not. Apparently, DMC5 on PS5 can't have a stable frame rate in none of the modes. Yikes! Sergeant Arc Dornan from Fallout 2 is one of the best characters from an RPG game to date. Changed my mind. I haven't played Fallout 2 that much to the point where I can actually know who that is. So, can't really say. Going to check it out. Remember Circle with Eyes? I remember. I do love Miyako's route. Momoyo is fine as well. Agave routes gets you a harem with both of them or a hookup with trio of sisters. Should I include Whitewash Loli Appa in the next part of my appabend comic? I mean, you can include whatever you want. Go right ahead. And we don't have fan arts for now, but that's perfectly fine. I mean, people are busy, I guess. Watch the Hobbit trilogy, and 1 and 3 are meh, but the second is bad. Overall, it shows how much was the shoehorn in to make a trilogy. I haven't seen the Hobbit trilogy, so I can't really say. Have you watched Doctor Sleep? It's not as good as The Shining, but has a standalone film. It's great. It is a film by, what's the name director? Mike Flanagan, that was his name. He made some really, really good horror stuff, but I'm not really that much a fan of a horror, so I can't really say my opinions on it. Let's see. According to that website, the Game Awards nomination will be announced on the 18th of November? Or December. Stupid me pre-ordered Atelier Ryza 2. But why though? But why? My little brother knows more about American politics than Americans themselves. I'm quite surprised how much he knows about some politicians. Then again, anime would not have been the same if it didn't get nuked, so who knows. Crisis 2 was just better in general. Have you seen the Apple keynote and their new processor for his MacBook series? They're probably going to get joined with AMD to kick Intel like in part 5. I don't really have too much expectations. I don't really care about Apple products in general, so I can't really put my 2 cents on it. Nemo is a Shota and Fate Go. Did you see movie Bob simping? Yeah, we'll get to that. Crisis 3 is far too short and far too easy. Nasu didn't like Fate Go for a reason, guys. Remember that? Oh, did he? That is interesting. I did not know about that opinion. Got your map, got your keys, got my tree cuss straight on the church gate, stole my St. Horse and all around Christmas to kick your ass. Greetings, fellow socially inadequates. Bad news, YouTube announced that there's not going to make the rewind this year. Oh, horrible. Absolutely terrible. That is very disappointing. No rewind for this year, YouTube. Awful. Awful. Absolutely terrible. How can we survive through this year without YouTube rewind? Terrible. Anyway. Nemo now got a serpent and found it. Let's find Dory. I guess also people from the UK might also watch Appa. Well, not as much as Americans, because there are a lot of people in America. So I remember people disliking localization thanks to the likes of 4Kids and Funimation and study political stuff. You should watch Red Bart's video called Translation, Localization, Censorship, and You. I've seen that video. Unfortunately, she made a really bad point. She made some very, very bad points. She or he, I don't know, spends the first half of the video talking about how censorship works. This is how localization and censorship works. This is how localization and censorship works, and you cannot do a one-to-one translation. I know that we cannot do a one-to-one translation because I translate stuff too. I don't translate from Japanese to English. I translate from Indonesia to English or vice versa. And I don't just translate like fucking anime stuff or whatever. I translate literally academic papers. I know that there are gonna be translations. There are gonna be words and meanings and phrases in one language that cannot translate very well with other. I get it. Spends the first half talking about that, then the second half talking about how SJWs are not really doing anything wrong and how these censorship concerns are ridiculous. Except she also points out what's the fucking name? The Fata Morgana game. The house at Fata Morgana is one of the example, and how that's a very bad example, and how it's one that is actually fake. This is actually supposed to localization, except as I already illustrated in the video, the translator has her own personal bias, and the bias has get into the game. So she provided bad so the video provided a very bad example. So at that point, I'm like, okay, no. You spend half of the video talking about a point that I already know, and then half of the video talking about other points that are definitely not true. So, not doing that. So that's, yeah, that's my impression on that video. I saw that, and it's no, just no. Eris didn't come home, so I rewrote Midnight Riders. All I Want Is for Christmas, a hate later for Kotomine. Is there more Indonesian man story? Unfortunately, no for this time. It's been slow these days. Tsukihime remake and Kagetsu Toya remake when, Nasu? Pirates be like, censorship? What? I saw a clip of One Piece episode 322 when Robin finding Frankie and she used her devil fruit powers to grab Frankie's balls, not let it go until he submits to defeat. Okay. Will there be Simpery in the stream? Yes. Is Psycho's last name Mantis? Interesting question. Are you running it from Steam? Because I think Steam runs the 32EXE instead of the 64-bit EXE. Oh, that explains it. Yeah, I'll probably get to fixing it in a bit, but not now. And I'd also like to move on to other games. I've done with Crisis. Get Nooks on. Nooks doesn't know me, and I don't really know Nooks very well, so I can't really say. Man, with today's YouTube, you can't even call out with ER Senpai. Good news, everyone. The PS5 has just been released in America. That's not very good news. If Appa ever collapsed, he must never mention Omnibu. Oh. Sharing some controversial opinion. Cancel culture are spawned not just by the haters, but also those rabid fanboys who feel betrayed by their idol. DaVinci Resolve took too long to render videos that my computer would crash mid-render and I have to render it all over again. That's why I use Mojave Video Suite 17 film editor screen recorder. Well, whatever works for you. Yeah, nothing to tell other than I've been watching Totally Spies and been enjoying it with nostalgia. Cool. Isn't ER problematic? It's so odd. I recall when Nux used to be somewhat niche. Cold Steel for hype time. Get some time to get some revengeance. Read Helper. I don't know what Helper is. Also 720p. Yes, this stream is on 720p. I'm trying to experiment it. If it works at 720p, then we're gonna keep doing it 720p. So. You ever make videos with using Windows Movie Maker? Yes, I have made videos with using Windows Movie Maker. I've never uploaded them. It was just old cringy videos of me back when, how do you explain? It's basically, I make a lot of quote unquote TikTok videos back in 2010. It's just really shit lip sync videos where I lip sync to some popular song. I was a fucking TikToker back in 2010. It was a very weird phase of me, but yeah, it's bad. But I do not know where that video is. I really, really want to know. If somebody actually find a video of me just doing stupid TikTok stuff back before when TikTok exists, I mean, please let me know, because those are genuinely nostalgic to me. Anyway, I'm finally starting to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 4. Nookstako did a stream with Nick Rikita earlier this week. Was very fun. Cool. Mass Effect 2 cut along a lot of things. Mass Effect 3 cuts even more. Mass Effect 3 has great combat, but that's pretty much it. That's all, for me at least. The combat in Mass Effect 3 is much better than Mass Effect 2. I like the sprint is much more fluid. Shepard moves much more fluid. But everything else, I just don't like it. Have you read Red Burning? In fact, I haven't. I was gonna play Pocket Mirror on Halloween, but school got in the way, and they didn't gonna include the cut content, so I bought her, man. Mass Effect 1 would use a remaster, mostly to work better on new PCs. Mass Effect 1 works fine on new PC on PC. The Mako is annoying, but yeah, Mako is much better than probing. They see the new movie Bob drama. We'll get to that. What news do you have this week, Papa Appa? A bunch of stuff. The Lolicons, movie Bob, Xbox, PS5, a bunch of stuff. We'll get to that. Don't worry. I started playing Terraria on the PC. I played it many times this year ago on my 3DS. So you can imagine how overwhelmed I was by the camera distance. Appa, what's the maximum amount of toddlers you think you can take on a fight? But why though? Too black, too strong. It's out of Appa's control, unfortunately. Read Dorohedoro and Die Dark. I haven't read Dorohedoro. I've seen clips of it, but, and I haven't seen Die Dark at all. Yes, random who asked me that. I personally know Melting Man 234 and consider him my friend. You said she was offering it or something like that. On what? I missed the context. Why do people treat Deviant art like it's Pornhub? Because there are a bunch of porn made in it. Mass Effect 1, best first experience. Mass Effect 2, best first experience for FPS enthusiasts. Mass Effect 3, best divider of fandom. Are you familiar with the channel Indigo Gaming? He's done really good documentaries of Elder Scrolls and God games. I haven't seen it. Have you seen the Tom Cheng Hanji memes? If so, how many shekels you bet that once it becomes more viral, it would unleash some of the dumbest tweet boomer takes in history? I don't know about that, so I can't really say. Appa Bro's ass in the background. Why am I looking at Appa Bro's ass instead of Appa's face? Well, why are you doing that? He's still in high school. You fucking Shotokan. Whenever I see invoices for my commissions, I have to hope they don't write things for the not safe for art or so because you get banned for that. My sleep schedule's already screwed. Oh yeah, I just remembered. I tried to play my copy of Rocket League. The first, I paid money on Steam, and the game just forced me to get an Epic Games profile to play the game. Yeah, fucking hate that. Fuck you, Rocket League, for doing that. But unfortunately, nothing much you can do, so. Life can be amusing. I'll have 2 comments on the same video. One got 3,400 plus likes. The other 0. All right. Mizuki is such a bizarre girl, but a good girl. He sleeps on pineapple pizza. Are you familiar with H.P. Lovecraft lore? Not too much. What do you think of pineapple on pizza? Also, balls or no balls on futas? I haven't tasted pineapple on pizza. I haven't tasted pineapple or pizza in general. Also, balls or no balls on futas? Either way, both work for me, I guess. Do you see the update on the pyro drama? Not really. I have been catching up, so probably good that YouTube canceled their typical freaking auto scroll. Where was I? Probably good that YouTube canceled their typical rewind videos. They've been shit for the last couple of years. Tried to update my profile, got a stomach ache. Ugh, yikes. Don't smoke, don't drink, just eat bananas. You get Astolfo, Hideyoshi, and Lily to choose from. Astolfo, Hideyoshi, and Lily. All of them. Why not? Started watching Fate Unlimited Blade Works, and at the end of the first season, pretty good so far. First season? There's a first season? I thought it's already one package the first season. But anyway, I got the unit I wanted since Genshin launched and still have enough of the summon stuff for getting another unit I want in the future. Don't smoke, just consume it. Speaking of VTubers, I'm just finished watching a poor VTuber getting pissed because of Among Us. Oof. Yikes. PlayStation 5 garbage because if it can do DMC. Rest in peace. If it can't do DMC. I followed Robert before he went private so I can still what's happening to him. Is there such a thing as female traps? Depends on who you're... on what the trap actually does. Who the target the trap is, and what the trap meant in general. Good news! CDPR confirmed that Cyberpunk won't be delayed any further. We'll see. I don't smoke, neither drinking due to family reasons, and I made a promise. What I did nothing wrong is good Sif. I find the Hobbit films not that bad, but it should have been just one flick. The creator of the Yakuza games doesn't want the main guy from his series in fighting games because he doesn't want the characters fighting chicks. I saw that. That is stupid. That is really stupid. Is your girlfriend still mad at you? Maybe. I don't really know. I haven't checked, but probably not. We've discussed the proper punishment, but I won't discuss it in here because, well, it's punishment. Let's just say that. The only drug y'all need in your life are gacha pulls. Nasu said the early story of Fate goes pretty shit, yeah. How are you doing, Appaben? I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. Just enjoying the chat, everything like that. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Streamlabs, links down below. Appa for Rewind 2069. Start the 3rd season of Osumatsu-san. Episodes 1 of previous seasons weren't afraid to mock reboots and their own fans, and for this season, they're mocking political correctness. Love this show. I haven't seen it. YouTube is safe by not having a rewind. Good for YouTube. Why should I care again? The problem is that new processor supports only up to 16 gigabytes of RAM? That's stupid. Let me play a sad song on the shortest YouTube video. Will not be missed, though I hope PewDiePie continue his tradition. And they say why I pre-ordered thighs. Will never accept censorship. What would the rewind be about? VTubers and the new disease? Is this about Red Baron or something else? Here's a question for y'all. What's your favorite fast food item? If I had to choose, I'd pick the grilled cheese burrito and Taco Bell. Japanese games need to be translated. They're going to be VTuber rewinds though, so... Actually, I would love to see a VTuber rewind. Why not? Comment writer Baron. How did you learn English so well? I just watch a bunch of stuff and I learn. I just watch a bunch of English stuff and I learn the English from there, and I just I just learn. I just learn a lot of English. So it's a very strange process. Let's just say that. Robotnik donated to $1. Thank you so much. It's a juxtaposition going from Genshin, where the character named Amber is the worst character, to Brawl Stars, where the character named Amber is OP. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Yeah. Which is strange because Red usually makes good video. My brother got insulted and threatened by a girl in his school because he was skeptical of Blem. Best thing, the girl was insulted and threatened him, wanted an excuse from him because he hurt her feelings. Well, I think Baron was compromised. Prepare for trouble. Does English sound more Germanic or more Latin? Germanic. Germanic, I guess. So the Red Baron video sounds like an ass kisser. Yeah. Well, will the stream start? When will the stream start? Why did you get rid of the timer? Why did I get rid of the timer? I didn't. The timer is right there. You did not see that, I assume. Anyway, like, she went on to defense of our anime memes for the alleged doxing allegations. I missed that. Has nobody draw you and your girlfriend as Rule 63? Actually, no. We haven't. We haven't seen that. That would be a good thing, though. That would be a good idea. A draw reverse my girlfriend Rule 63 and I'm Rule 63. That would be cool. That would be a nice idea. Anyway, yes, we don't care about YouTube Rewind, but its cancellation speaks that YouTube staff doesn't care about YouTubers completely. They just couldn't say we cancel Rewind because we don't care about you. Well, I mean, of course, they're not gonna be honest in their PR speak. It's to be expected. What waifus would you have in the Pokemon harem? I do not know a lot of Pokemon waifus, so I can't really say. In my opinion, I think she did well with the Ghost Stories video, but Ghost Stories is also not a good dub because it's not a dub, it's an abridging. I need to get back on watching anime again. What else have you been doing? I've been learning how to do After Effects, mostly After Effects. Resolve is I just try to get into Resolve, trying to get used to with the interface, but I still go back to Vegas. Vegas, After Effects, that's the combo that I'm doing. So, but there's not a lot of use cases where I'm gonna be using After Effects because Vegas alone is already pretty powerful. Not as powerful as Premiere, but a lot faster than Premiere. Anyway, if stream works on 720p, we'll no longer have the Infinite P intro. You will still have Infinite P intro because the bitrate is shite. It is terrible. It is garbage. Anyway, I watched The Boys. Cool. I thought The Boys was okay. It wasn't great as everybody says it is. So, 8 Mass Effect 3 pretty much the start of BioWare fucking up a lot in the long run. Yeah. It is true. I started watching Tropico 6, spent several hours mourning how they cut off the recording voice lines before releasing the audio for the voice lines was cut. Yikes. Retro Appa though. Is there Indonesian term for the word simp? Not really. Yay, 720p on the stream. Soon Appa will probably get 1080p on a live stream, hopefully. How much minority privilege points will you get in a progressive society? I think I've talked about that. On Twitter, but I think it was on my old Twitter, but a lot, let's just say. Have you played Divinity Original Sin 2? Yes, I played Divinity Original Sin 2. It is a great freaking RPG. I haven't finished it, but I've played a good chunk of it, but it's freaking amazing. Loved it. Great. Did you see Vosh's child porn take? I've seen Vosh's child porn take, unfortunately, and I don't know what to say. There is not a point in which you produce child porn and it's ethical and it's about as it's just why. Fate Go now players. I can't decide to throw quartz for Artoria or not. Do you think maybe I should save or throw or med maybe shoe banner instead? Don't know. But anyway, 6760 donated $5. No longer pissed, but I won't forget the incident. Might even consider that my idea of getting a giant dry erase calendar the size of a school chalkboard could also be useful for you. Thank you so much for your donation. Keep them coming. Yeah. I have Rocket League physically. I haven't played it for a while since the acquisition by Epic Games. Pineapple on Pizza is the best thing ever. Anyone says otherwise is a liar. Well, I don't really know. I can't really say. I couldn't get Abigail and Fate Girl, so I drew Guro Hentai to crush my gacha salt. Cool, I guess. I remember I ate some chicken with pineapple and it was actually good. Well, good for you. Also, I've been reading Sangokushi, great manga about China during the Three Kingdoms era. Excuse me. What tip do you have a person who is interested to play electric piano but never play it? Play it. Play it. Try it first. And then we'll talk about the tips. You have to play first. The first movie, I assume. Season 2 is about Shiro is now one arm. Are you familiar with the song It's a Man's World by James Brown? Someone should parody that song. It's a clown's world. I think that's supposed to be referencing the film It's a Mad World, which is one of the best films, one of the best comedy films that I've ever seen in my entire life. If you haven't seen It's a Mad World, go see it. It's a freaking amazing comedy film. Great film. Amazing. I hate how developers are like, we know you play Fortnite because it irks me. You think you know me, Peef? PvP games like Fortnite just won't ever interest me. It's called Reverse Trap. Fate Unlimited Bloodworks is cut in 3 parts. A prologue, a first season that cuts after Caster gets her hand on Saber, and a second season. Well, really? Is that how they structured it? Because when I'm getting it, it's just one season. So maybe it's pirate stuff. But maybe I get lucky and live long enough to see a Fate route gets animated again. Oh no, I'm a shotcon because I was looking up at bro's ass. Cancel me. So the creator of Yakuza is some kind of simp. Just reread Solaris. Let me recommend you some of Lord's books though. Favorite Radiohead song, Appa? I do not have a favorite Radiohead song. Also, yeah, I have Toki, don't worry. 10 out of 10, my guy. Hey Appa, what games have you been playing lately? I've been playing Tokyo Xanadu X Plus, Ghost of Tsushima, and Children of Morta. I have been playing Magikoi, the visual novel, and yeah, that's it. I've been playing just that for the games. I've mostly been learning After Effects and the DaVinci Resolve. So, what is the name of H.P. Lovecraft's cat? I think it was N-word man. Take the Wojak route and eat cigars while drinking vodka. Through Chad Bear. The newest D&D third-party stuff. I legit hate how the politicized new released are in regards to the damn racial dynamics. Elves and orcs are not humans and they have their own thing. Yep. And I've played for 4 years and never get spooked. There's an own tag on Pixie for female Gilgamesh. Hey, I would have been here sooner, but my internet is shit, so yeah. But I watched the original Alita Battle Angel OFA. I guess I have to read the manga now. Don't know what to watch next though. Well, finish that, I suppose. Have you ever watched Animaniacs? I have never seen Animaniacs, actually. What does Nasu think now that the story has gotten a lot better? Well, I don't know. I don't know. Go ask Nasu on that. Favorite fast food? If you count local shops, a barbecue bacon cheeseburger from the deep up the street. The most recent update for Destiny 2 is like nearly 66 gigabyte, which is almost as big as that one giant ass update for the Master Chief Collection. MCC, Master Chief Collection. Are you still aiming to get your own anime studio in the future? Probably not. Kiryu in Yakuza Kiwami, he fought a girl dressed as a dude in the sub-story. Huh. Alright. I use Ember a lot in Genshin. Ember is pretty decent archer in Genshin. Do buff Ember for the free-to-play peeps. I enjoy Harvey's. There are very nice places in Canada, make good fries and burgers. English Germanic. Like, for fuck's sake, you have dead civilizations that can't defend themselves against the damn adventurers from looting their ruins. They're dead. I don't know what the context in that one, but okay. What's your opinion on the pyro situation? I don't know. I just wait for more information, I guess. I learned to be decent in English using the media too. Sabers is just a clash. The range for Ember in Brawl Stars is ridiculous. I see the timer there too. Bruh. I started to make roasted croissants with bratwurst, garlic butter, and pecorino cheese. I call it pretentious bratwurst. The time is in the upper left corner. Wait, the timer wasn't always there? Yeah, it was hiding, I suppose. No, but someone just didn't notice it, I guess. The see that Fedora tipping assassin, we'll get to that. How hard do you think Indonesian is hard to learn for a foreigner? And what makes you think so? I realized how French is hard to learn after I started learning Spanish. Indonesia does not have pronouns. It does not. It does not have male to female pronoun. It does not have male to female distinction. You just talk about it, or at least in terms of the words and everything. Of course, there's a male to female word to refer to male to female, but in terms of like the grammar and everything like that, it doesn't have one. So Indonesia is pretty freaking easy compared to English in general. So anyway, I learned English the same way and I kind of forgot just how. Yeah, it just happens. Bad habit after playing visual novel about fate and calling characters by their classes. And damn RPG X list, it's not a damn BDSM session with safe words. You're not in actual danger when rolling the dice, goddammit. A Rule 63 APA and 6716. That would be, sign me the fuck in. Do you know -8? What's your opinion on him if so? I've seen some of his porn, but other than that, not much. I've been watching and enjoying Kamen Rider Saber. Cool. I don't think that's a good idea about the Rule 63 thing. Why not? I mean, to be fair, the community does a better job when it comes to YouTube Rewind. Somebody draw Rule 63 up by his girlfriend. Right? Would you like to watch anime made Indonesian artists and animators? Would like to watch anime made by Indonesian artists and animators. Yeah, I think there already is. It's called Battle of Surabaya. Go Google that. My question is, who would Brock's waifu be in Pokemon? Here's a $0 bet on Nurse Joy. Don't know. Wait, why? Mate got deleted. Wait, why? Mate got deleted? I don't know. A -8? No? Somebody just asked me my opinion on it. So, god damn it, how are you going to make easy content at the end of the year if Rewind doesn't work? Why not Premiere Pro, Appa? I make videos using that. Premiere Pro, I tried Premiere Pro, and it's great. It's very powerful, and I do love the integration with After Effects. It's just not for me. It's just not for my particular use case. For the typical videos that I do, for the style of videos that I do, Vegas is a lot easier. It's just not for me. Let's just say that. It's like asking between using an iFixit screwdriver, one of those tiny iFixit screwdrivers that you can replace the heads, and a big ass freaking screwdriver that just does the job. It really depends. If you're looking to remove like big screws, you use the big screwdrivers. But if you're removing like real tiny screws, you use the iFixit tool or whatever tiny screwdrivers, small screwdrivers you use. It's different. And for my use case, Vegas, in my opinion, is much better. I can do Premiere, but I do Vegas a lot better. So there's that. How about Rule 63 Appa and his girlfriend combined with Rule 34? Why not? Excuse me. My favorite Pokemon girl is Lorelei. I love her redesign in Let's Go, which is a shame because everything is chibi, but I really like that mature secretary like aura she has. Loli is much more ethical than child porn. Don't roll if you don't want Altaria. Bruh, that's sus for the people who shut them down. Really? Somebody just asked me my opinion. Apparently that's immediately spiraled to shutting down. Not okay. Do you ever mod your games? And if so, what games do you mod? I have mod a lot of games. Bethesda games especially, I mod the shit out of them. Crysis 2, I talk about the mods. And Crysis 2, Max Payne, I do mod Max Payne. The original Max Payne, Max Payne 1. But it is one of those games that you really need to mod because the original doesn't run perfect in modern systems. Saints Row 2, mod it. So, have you ever played No More Heroes? The series in general, I have never played it, so... How would you react if Adult Christine from the Year series was announced for Smash according to some rumors? I know Johnny Millennium would be excited as hell if that's the case. That's a very niche character. I don't think he's gonna be in there. Why do Hispanic people hate Latinx? Oh, that is the slur. That is the L slur. Do not say that. Let's just say it's virtue signaling bullshit that uses Latinos and Latinas and Hispanic people in general as a shield. So. From what I understand, Voss's child porn take is morally equivalent to modern slavery in Africa, and that by ignoring mining slavery, you're on the same moral level to child predators. No, I think his take is it's something along the lines of, well, if there are people who use capitalism and use children to produce stuff under capitalism, who abuse children who produce stuff under capitalism, the problem is it is possible to produce stuff under capitalism that does not involve children, whereas it is not possible to produce child porn that does not have children. Oh, actually, it is possible. It's called loli, but that's not really child porn, isn't it? Anyway. I caught off for a minute there. Did you answer my Radiohead question? Nope. I love It's a mad world, especially the 3-hour version. I used to use Sony Vegas 10 plus years ago. I would download the trial version, then delete Windows registries to reset the trial. I got the PDF for Deputy Russ comics, but I want to wait until the physical copies are shipped. Cool. Ever read Platinum N? It's made by the same creators of Death Note and Bakuman. Story is okay, has gorgeous art too. I haven't. I'll check out It's a mad world, mostly because it sounds similar to the title of my favorite Mad World soundtrack. Do you like Magikoi, Appa? I really like routes and girls in there. I like Magikoi. I really do like it. It's one of those visual novels that really managed to capture what it feels like to have childhood friends. It's really good. They talk a lot of shit. They talk a lot of nonsense. They mock each other. They bully each other. But that's just how it is. That's just how it is in childhood. That's what we do. So good job in trying to recapture that authenticity. I haven't finished it. I've only tried one route so far. But yeah. I see the 3 appabend avatars like the 3 eras of Sonic 2010-60. Classic Appa, Adventure Dark Age Appa, and present modern Appa. Damn. But Ne Sama Momo is still my favorite. Do you like KFC? Indonesia KFC, not really, but I haven't tried, outside KFC. I like Divinity Original Sin 2 as well, but what is it about that game that you specifically like so much? Oh man, Divinity Original Sin 2. I love the freedom that it gives to the player. The character customization, the fact that you can start at anybody. The dialogue option is really good. The turn-based combat is pretty cool. I do play it on very easy but I can cheat my way through in the game just fine. That's what I do in a lot of RPGs, just cheat my way through. But still, the narrative, the story content, very interesting. A lot of freedom you can do with the objects you interact with the world. It's great. Love it. It's great. You never seen Animaniacs, you uncultured heathen. Blame my television. Blame Indonesia television. They just don't air them here. Shadowverse, fucking auto-scroll. Shadowverse just got some major censorship on all versions, including Japan. I don't play Shadowverse, so I can't really say. Genshin Impact is garbage. Now I suddenly like Chinese bootlegs. Well, the first half of Fate Grand Order is trash. Shadowverse censorship is so out of hand. Would you recommend BNA for someone who has seen Beastars? Brand New Animal. I haven't seen Brand New Animal, but apparently people liked it. I don't know. Go see it. I guess. Which horror universe do you prefer? Lovecraft or Stephen King? I'm not too familiar. I'm only mostly familiar with Stephen King's. Excuse me. So I'm only picking Stephen King because I'm only mostly familiar with it, but I don't know which one I think would find good. So let's see. Early Fate Go age poorly. Nasu was involved after, and yes, stories now 50-50. Sometimes it can be good. All right. Shadowverse actually story is dark for some stupid reason. They make an anime aimed at children, a la 4 kids, so they censor our cards. Which red saber is the red saber? Saber of red is more dead man. Don't start this again. Indonesia has no pronouns. Twitter and SJWs want to know your location. Heard that Indonesian is an agglutinative language like Japanese, where parts of words are combined to make new ones. Yeah, it is true indeed. But I can't really think of an example to be example at the top of my head right now. But Fire Emblem in general is one of the most progressive fandoms I've ever seen, and that's not meant in a positive way. Oh, come on. Not or red saber is narrow and saber of red is more dread. What are your thoughts on Silver Gunner as a whole? I don't know what Silver Gunner is, so I can't really say. Here's my 2020 rewind. Trump killed some general, then Corona N. Oof. I really like Nameless and Tamil. I remember when I was rolled for Drake and Plot Monk spooked me. I got titty anyways. Have the Max Payne games aged well? Max Payne 1, yeah. Max Payne 1 is still pretty fun to play to this day. And there are a lot of mechanics in Max Payne 1 that haven't been seen in a lot of video games in general. Actually, a lot of video games in general. In the modern times, especially. Max Payne 1 is still pretty good. Max Payne 2 is also still pretty... Actually, the Max Payne games in general are still pretty good. That being said, Max Payne 3 does have a lot of elements from GTA 5. The shooting elements for GTA 5 that I'm just not really a fan of. But it's still pretty fun to play. The thing is, most graphic designer companies in my country have a mindset that only those who know how to use Premiere Pro can edit videos. That's what I despise. That's what I despise a lot. I can use Premiere just fine. It's just that I use Vegas much better. I just prefer Vegas. But people have this... People are always trying to adopt to the Adobe ecosystem. It's just stupid. Stupid. I modded Sonic Adventure 1 to make it perform better on my weaker hardware, but Latinx is meant to be a gender neutral. It's a stupid word. Which is worse addition, Asakoko or gacha games. Okuyasu, I heard it's clear today. This fucks with the air word. Burn the air word. It's like using a small hammer versus a 50-pound sledgehammer to hit a nail. Bruh, it's like a generation shit that people get pussy in another group for small things like LGBT. Or whatever used to have. Sounds like Latin hand sanitizer brand. Musashi's been great in Fate Go. Which SCP artifacts would like to have in real life? The coffee maker that can make anything. If you type it, whatever you type it in. Whatever SCP that does not harm people in general. But I haven't been paying attention to the SCP, so I can't really say. Vosh literally only backpedaled because he got caught. Yeah. Speaking from a Latina, it's so awful. Some places feel lowly and child porn, which makes no sense. I don't mod Bethesda and Obsidian games, but I do exploits in them. Well, you should, because the games are just not very good without them. Actually, Obsidian, Fallout New Vegas specifically, I don't mod Fallout New Vegas a lot. It's very much still 90% vanilla, so Fire Emblem fans whine and make a big deal out of a character isn't gay when they want them to be gay. They say it's problematic that Claude has a meme that he's upside down. Appa, have you ever thought of simping? Why? Also, I love the defenders taking the anti-SCP, aka normal ass people, are somewhat hypocritical when they don't have hate because they don't hate child labor as much when nobody ever defends child labor. How would you guys imagine Rule 63 of me? I would imagine looking more like my dad than I already am. Greetings, no question this week. Just lost my job and multiple game accounts this week. Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus Christ, dude. Dude, holy shit, dude. Dude, I'm so sorry about that. That is really, that is awful, dude. I am very, very sorry about that. And yeah, Magic Koi has a cool story about family band. They also don't see anything wrong with Tokyo Mirage session censorship, some of them embracing it. I don't know, Terry Bogard was in a similar boat, so anything is possible. Here's hoping that Falcom gets some representation in Smash. Terry Bogard is a lot more famous than Falcom games, or Falcom characters in general. So no, it's not exactly a good comparison in my opinion. The Divinity series feels like a Diablo code. Wrong! No! It is not! Okay, the Divinity... before Original Sin, yes. But Original Sin and 1 and 2, entirely different games. Totally different. Brand New Animals okay, but Beastars is better. Alright. Funny thing is, Fate Extra is very similar to Fate Go. They just switch it to cards. Definitely when Fate Go Arcade is Japanese only. Oof. Favorite D&D class or RPG class in general? Can't really pick one. I'll sell my kidney if I could get a Fate Go Arcade machine. Red Saber is Nero, Saber of Red is Morjet. Since you like modding Bethesda games, have you heard the Skyrim mod Enderall? I haven't heard about that. I'm only familiar with King's work because of Nostalgia Critics reviews his work. Dan Appa ain't high quality Ripper. Ripper of what? If I were to start the reroll route, I don't mind fishing for Arazikikai again. I sell my kidneys if I can remove them myself. Jeez. Apa, there are aspects of the Indonesian language comparable to the English of Japanese. English or Japanese. They use words. They have vocabulary and grammar. I can't really have specifics. I'm sorry. Little me that use Fedora stuff. I've been playing Mad Fodder and some other games. Cool. Latinos don't need Latinx because we use gendered words. Latinos apply to both Latinos and Latinas. What's the process you go through to come up with all the titles for your meme stream? Nothing. It's just random. The meme stream titles are completely fucking random. It's just something that comes to the top of my head and I just name it for the lulz. So it's just for the lulz. SCP-999 never harm anyone. It's the most precious bean. Have you ever played the Ancient Gods DLC for Doom Eternal? I actually haven't played that. I have it downloaded, but I haven't touched it at any point. So, I will be the helper of all humans so we can do organ. We need to be healthy 100% of the time. Jesus, yeah. Child labor. Would you consider a 10-year-old wanting to work and make good money for video games child labor? Actually, that depends. that is debatable, but I can't exactly put it into debate because I've never employed a child. So then Fire Emblem fans forgot Nile Zero voiced by Dio got heavily censored. I never forgive Figgo Arcade. Freaking auto scroll. Fucking where was I? Oh, fucking auto scroll. Oh man, I didn't even fucking hell. Where is it? Ah, fuck me. There we go, finally. It takes one bad day to drive someone truly mad. Fire Emblem fans are sometimes just so insufferable. Saying Lucina is a minor, so making her a loli is problematic. How? Up, are you getting a PS5? You haven't been watching my videos lately, have you? No. Original Sin 1 and 2 play more like Baldur's Gate original Fallout than Diablo. Yes! Told you. Okay, maybe bad example. That's a bad example on my part. I'm not jealous of Jack the Ripper's costume in arcade. They're way too lewd. Lily Vinci in Japan is already, come on. Is there Asian X? Nah. There's no Asiano or Asiana. Asiano or Asiana. That is fucking stupid. Is that how Latinos pronounce Asians? Asiano, Asiana. That's stupid. But anyway. Is she next? Meme stream, but are there gonna be memes? Yes and no. Depends on what you define as memes. Greenfall is a better Dragon Age clone. I haven't tried it. Also, they have costumes for servants and calling it to gonna give it Tawamo and Saber Casual Claw Fit. I'm gonna die. English is where the letters R and L are used interchangeably in Japanese. Can't wait for meme stream. Taking a piss. Be right back. Oof. Am I the only one who wants to see Naofumi and Motoyasu doing some WTF combos called Thermopylae? I mean, cool. Why are people mad about Lucina? We'll get to that. Dude, get some sleep. Your eyes are dead. Also, are there any good historical anime games? My eyes have always been like this since forever. I did not know how to remove it. Even if I like spray this. Doesn't do very well. That's a lens cleaner. Ew. Anyway, as for historical anime games, Dynasty Warriors or Samurai Warriors, Sengoku Bazara, they're pretty good. All right, I'll split the beans. I was talking about the Silva Gunner that used to do bait and switch remixes of several video game music. Think show Halatian makes with I'm Han Solo from Kinect Star Wars. I don't know what you're talking about, so I can't really say. I also like different hairstyles. What is with auto-scroll anyway? So essentially what happens is I try to read all the chat for the previous stuff on YouTube. If I scroll down to a certain point, YouTube will automatically scroll all the way to the very bottom, and that's auto-scroll. Even though I want to read the chat prior, so it's stupid. When new Fire Emblem fans have no clue about the hentaio tags, like, bro. No, I said Jack's legs are way too wide, not lewd. I want lewd Jack. Jack needs no costume. I've been playing Astral Chain. Cool. Appa's still vibing with a custom firmware PS3. Yep. And that's when I can play Demon Souls. I can play Demon Souls alongside everyone. Hey, yo, yo, all of you people on PS5, you're all playing your Demon Souls. Well, I am here on PS3. I am playing my Demon Souls too. So, anyway, 6760 to $1. I can answer that. Spanish word for Asian is asiático, pronounced asiático. And yes, they also have the Spanish word for female Asians, asiática. I'm just kidding on that one, but apparently it's true. But anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Anyway, I've heard of Philippinex. I think it does sound as dumb, but yeah, as an option, we ignore. Can someone meme freaking autoscroll? That should be a merch. That should be a merch alongside It Depends. How good is MSI products despite their methods for tech reviewers? They're pretty good. Their B450 motherboards, their B550 motherboards, the Tomahawks are some of the best motherboards for the Ryzen motherboards out there. And the graphic cards are pretty good too. So it depends on which product you're talking about specifically. There are MSI products that are bad, but that's the same for a lot of manufacturers. I think who's the guy and actually Hardcore Overclocking from Gamers Nexus said he hates every board partners, every manufacturer, every company equally. He hates all of them equally. There's not one that he prefers. But there are times in specific instances where some companies do better than other companies. There are times where Gigabyte does better than ASRock or Asus or MSI or any other stuff. So it really depends. I remember someone making a joke about the word Amigex, but I think woke folks will unironically use that word. Anyway, Artoria, what do you mean Artoria? I remember someone making a joke about the word that only good Fire Emblem fanbase are the ones that are into Guro. I would probably buy it, but I'm gonna wait until it drop in price. Currently focused on saving the Switch. Wish me luck, guys. Will we be getting Billy and recent era cringe? None on both of those. We think we've talked about how Billy has pretty much quit One Angry Gamer. He's done. Victory, I guess, but no more Billy takes for the rest, so. Appa, you consider Indonesiacs? No. I still masturbate while eating top ramen at a faster rate than the bigger quantities. It counts as rape when I'm slurping at this unbelievable pace. Then I turn the temperature up all the way to sweat up on. Cool. What about Wifex and Husbandex? Just ask your girlfriend for a bit of makeup. Nah, I'm good. Also, she's not here, so. Billy will always be cringe. Monster tag is lolly tag all the tags. I call my spear Moby huge. It's like these Fire Emblem fans don't know the artists start drawing with hentai. I always avoid fandom since they ruin series. One especially avoid is Sonic. The new Fire Emblem fans are annoying. Are you still using your PS4 as a mousepad? Unfortunately, no. My PS4 is standing up right there. I am selling one of mine, so I'm gonna boot my PS3 again. I have Crysis 2 and you made me want to dive back. Go play Crysis 2, it's great. Abba, come to Canada, it's awesome. Silvergunner has made like hundreds of reps on FNAF random event team, the one where Circus Tune plays somewhere in the pizzeria. Cool. Bro, you look sick. Do you have the Rona? No, I do not have the Rona. I tried my best to avoid the Rona, so people is just being stupid again. OMG, new character reveal and Rule 34 is up. Freaking auto scroll. Well, time to make Memestream memes. Have you thought about selling merch? Maybe, maybe not. Young has a loot box stress ball in his merch store. I had bad luck with MSI Mobile, so I had to pay the ROG tax. Like the artists for Mifra and Pyro's drawing hentai before. I'm on a PC. I'm playing my Demon Souls emulated. Keep your remaster report of it. I'm buying it first day on PC. Oh yeah, the emulated Demon Souls actually works well on RPCS 3. So yeah. Oh, is that a neutral? My bad. Hentai needs to be this generation's expressionism, whatever art direction. Did Billy drop the soap? Yep, Billy is pretty much not doing anything. Clove sex or naked sex in hentai? Depends on the situation. Do you like ecchi or hentai more? Why not both? Do you have a favorite brand of instant ramen? Assuming you still eat it. I do not have a brand of instant ramen. I do love Misadap as my instant noodle. Appabend is too good to get all MSI PC or MSI Afterburner, or is it equal to combine PC part with art? Is it good to get all MSI PC for MSI Afterburner? You do not need an all MSI PC for MSI Afterburner. You do not need to have an MSI PC or MSI laptop or MSI anything to have used MSI Afterburner. You can use it on literally any other hardware. It's so no, pointless. Unless if you want to flex all MSI stuff, I guess. Who's the person right on your side? That's my brother. In Canada, the Rona was a hardware store chain. Merch, Appa asked Melspad when. Also, did you know the creator of Saw did Alice before Saber, and after one event, Nasu Takeuchi made Saber just so funny? I think that like to poke it out sometime. I had to sell my PS3 and PS2 every time. I think that I get sad. Yikes. Is appabend was in Mutama when he say, I'll just virtual machine the shit out of it. You know what? Maybe I would. Saber's still way better in my opinion. I hope that OG original hack games get remastered. Woo! Wow! The timer works! For once, the timer actually works! Yes! Yes, okay, hold on, timer. Hold on, timer. Just a little bit. Chilling in America, it sucks, but at least there's Beaver, Misadap, yes. What if Billy gets a job in another publication? Maybe I'll cover him, but for now, no. Will you take sponsorship from a VPN? Yes! Private internet access, please sponsor me. I still have PS3 with none of that custom firmware stuff. And yes, I still use the PS3 Play Store and PS3. Lute and I mean both the manga and anime. Speaking of how many sponsorship offers did you get? How many of them are from Raid? None of them are from Raid, surprisingly. But I guess Raid looked at my channel and I thought, well, this guy's channel is so trash. I'm not going to sponsor it. Channel's so trash that Raid Shadow Legends refused to sponsor it. I guess that's the reputation that I am having right now. But hey, depending on your opinion on Raid Shadow Legends, it might or might not be a good thing. But anyway, it's time for the stream. Let's play in the intro real quick right there. Boop. Internet, government issued internet. Well, you guys will love this stream because this stream is brought to you by Indie Home for its really, really awful, god-awful upload speed. I mean, Mia can upload in 1080p 60 FPS just fine, but I can't because I'm still using stupid government issued internet. But anyway, yeah, YouTube Rewind is no longer a thing. Since 2010, we've ended the year with Rewind. A look back at the year's most impactful creators, videos, and trends. Whether you love it or remember 2018, only remember 2018, Rewind was always meant to be a celebration of you. But 2020 has been different, and it doesn't feel right to carry on as if it weren't. So we're taking a break from Rewind this year. We know that so much of the good things that happened in 2020, good of 2020 has created by all of you. You found ways to lift people up, help them cope, and make them laugh. You made a hard year genuinely better. Thank you for making a difference. Well, YouTube, thank you for, not doing much. Thank you for giving us less cringe for the year because, well, we really do need less cringe for the year and less freaking YouTube Rewind is much better for everybody. Frankly speaking, I don't know about you, but good riddance. Should we play the victory theme? No more cringe, or at least from YouTube there will be no more cringe. Yes, finally we have reached this victory. Oh, also, donations, links down below. Ladies and gentlemen, please, Streamlabs, links down below. Let's see if we can make it to $50 for this particular stream. But anyway. Oh, this is dating fail. A very unfortunately stupid and very, very stupid. Well, I've said it twice today, but it's a very, very unfortunate, very stupid, and unlucky and, well, I don't know, you get what you deserve. Dating failures. So here is a conversation between this person over here and the recipient over here. This person over here is a man. This recipient is a woman. They're on doing chatting on Tinder, I suppose, on a dating site. And the man is very, very insecure about his height. Like, really, really insecure about his height. So there is no way you swipe right on purpose. You said you were listening to Kitty Cat all day in that picture with the fruit. What was I supposed to do? Okay, so this girl over here has something that she likes about you. So how are you going to deal with that? I'm only 5'8". I am sorry. So, what does that matter? The girl said, I'm also 5'8". Are you trying to get rid of me? And then the guy said, nah, I'm not. I just know 6 feet or taller is required. What? Okay. Did I say that? Or are you making a generalization? The girl continues. Did I say that? Or are you making a generalization about women's expectations of you based on women you've interacted with in the past? Yeah. It reminds me of this. Oh my God. Let me find that old video. I need to find that old video. It reminds me of this. Do you guys remember this? Oh shoot. What was this? This was in 2019. Let me find the video. It reminds me of that. Where is it? Where was it? Where's that video of the guy? The short guy. Come on, where's this? It reminds me of this.
Why is it okay for women to say, oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites? You should be dead? That's okay?
Who said that to you here? Nobody.
Women in general have said it on dating sites. You think I'm making that shit up? Everywhere I go, I get the same fucking smirk with the biting lip.
You guys remember this?
Your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss.
Oh, yeah. This is a classic. Man, this was 2019. Back when people actually, go outside. Good times. I miss those times. But yeah, it's a classic. So, you see where this conversation is going. This guy is very insecure about his height, and he assumes that this girl, who clearly expresses that she has an interest in him, he's so insecure about his height, and he's doubting himself. No, you're not interested in me. I think all women have this standard that men need to be 6 feet or taller so that they can date them. I mean, seriously. Then, I've seen midgets. I've seen, people who are very, very short, shorter than children that actually get laid and have women who actually like them. Seriously, dude. I just turned 29 this week, and since 18, it's kind of been a societal thing. That's on you, dude. That's on you. That's on you. It's also been a societal thing for me that men don't like dark-skinned women, but despite that, somehow I've managed to meet men who do. Hey, good for the girl. This woe is me vibe as a first impression ain't doing it for me, and the sad thing is, I thought you were cute. Yes! Dude! You're supposed to make a good impression on this girl clearly shows interest in you, but you have very low self-esteem about yourself that you decided to preemptively think that this girl is trying not to be interested in you. This is the problem. This is your problem. 6760 donated $1. Best clip to respond to this motherfucker. I can't open that at this moment, so I'm very sorry. But anyway, actually, you blew it. Yeah, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. I did open that. But anyway, yeah, the guy blew it. Anyway, well, I'm happy to meet men who do. I haven't had that experience. It's not woe is me. It's a fact. No, it is very woe is me. You have one job. You are on a dating site. Sell yourself. Not literally, figuratively. Make yourself to be as attractive as possible. Show the good parts in you to everybody so that people are more attracted to you. Why do you... No woman has ever given you a chance in your entire life? No. I mean, should I play this? Should I? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think we should play this. It's only appropriate. Tons of water to $2. If somebody is interested in you, go for it. What do you have to lose? A bit incellular, if you ask me. Exactly. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. Yeah, seriously, this guy has one woman who is genuinely interested in him, and his self-esteem is so low that the one looks at him and go, you know what, dude? I'm not really interested in you now because your self-esteem is very low. I mean, seriously, guys. I mean, you don't even have to actually have a high self-esteem or just pretend you are this confident person. Maybe pretending part is very difficult, but still, seriously, this is not attractive. That's what I'm trying to say. It is not an attractive thing in the real world. If that's the case, I have to break it to you. It's not because you're short. There's another reason. I date short men all the time, and so do my friends. Women have told me it's because I'm short, but this person is not all women. You had one job, dude. You had one job.
Congratulations.
You played yourself. Sorry about your luck, buddy. Hope you get one someday. You can go on Twitter now and type short men in the search bar and watch women clown men my height. Then don't date them, you dummy! These women are not gonna date you. Don't think about them. Just try to find ones that don't clown on them. Why do you have to look on Twitter and look for women who clown on short men? Do you really want these women to be your partners anyway? No? Then why do you have to care about their opinions? Don't care about, it's like complaining that the people who are feminists, they talk about how men are bad and that I never get dates to women because people always talk about men are bad. Yeah, try to find women that are not feminists that talks about how men are bad, how men are evil, etc., etc. Because there are women who are like that. It's a thing. It's magic, I know, but or you can just stick to your 2D waifus. That is also a good thing. I mean, it helps with people, I suppose. Not help with some, but it clearly doesn't help this guy. Anyway, and you think it's funny, I guess. Well, no. Look, dude, this entire thing. I want to feel bad for you, but you clowned yourself. You clowned yourself so much to the point where it does become funny. Where it does become, it's stupid, man. Why? You had one chance. This is a fail on your part. And it's very hard to feel sympathy to somebody who failed this bad. I mean, man, you had all the chances in the world. And here I was, a woman interested in you anyway, and you blew it up talking about how it was impossible. Couldn't have said it better myself. Jesus. It's all I know. Women make fun of short men. Hard to be positive when that's reality. I mean, do I... I think I should have played this video.
Why is that okay?
Why is it okay for women to say, oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites? You should be dead? That's okay?
Who said that to you here? Nobody.
Women in general have said it on dating sites. You think I'm making that shit up?
Also, dude, some of you might remember this video. Okay, seriously, no. But seriously, those sorts of people, it's hard to feel sympathy to them. You want to feel sympathy to them. I get it. People make fun of you and everything like that. But it's something that you have to be able to overcome to and try to get over that in order for you to get to what you want. But unfortunately, you don't. So again, this is all on you. But it goes on. It's kind of foul to not admit that I have a point. Even if you have a point, dude, and you do, okay, fine. There are women out there who do make fun of men who are short. You do have a point. It is true. It is correct. My point is, don't date these women. These women clearly do not like you. Try to find a woman that actually prefers men who are short or do not care if the men are short or the men are taller. Again, the one-san is a freaking fetish. There are people who like women who are taller than them. It's a thing. Sir, leave me alone. It's just fucked up because you act like height doesn't matter. This specific person does not think that height matters. How is it? Why is that so hard to process? Because to me it doesn't. And the point of messaging someone on Tinder is to talk to them. Do you want me to cry for you when I would have went out with you no problem if you hadn't made it weird? Yeah, it just didn't add up to me because I'm used to women rejecting me. Oh my god. Dude, that is, oh my. Listen, dude, I want to feel bad for you. I really do. I really do want to feel bad for you because I think a lot of us do have these issues that there are women who reject, that there are lots and lots of women who reject others, right? We do have these issues. I get it, dude. It's just that you need to find a much better way to get over those issues, to try to combat those issues, to try to find a way to maneuver to those issues to get what you want. I can get what I want. I can get myself a good girlfriend, a good loving girlfriend. I think you guys too. Not girlfriends too, but boyfriends. Most of you guys who watch my channel are men, so girlfriends. But for the women out there, the girlfriends, for boyfriends, for the lesbian, yeah, a significant other. That's my point. But seriously. Anyway, Vrem Kadas donated to $25. God bless. Dude, God bless. Absolutely, God bless. Great. God bless you. Last minute stream before my vacation ends. $5 still $50. No, it's actually $15 still $15. Unless if you have more cash in your end. But anyway, thank you so much for the donation. $25. That deserves a bless. That deserves a bless. It is a very blessed donation. $25. Thank you so much. That is a very, very absolutely blessed donation. God bless. God bless. Dorime. Dorime. So anyway. Yeah. Moving on from that. Do you like some Shield Man bad takes in 2020? Don't you just love to have Shield Man bad takes in 2020? Here we have another installment of Shield Man bad. Shield Man bad, ladies and gentlemen. It is 2020, but this time we're still in this Shield Man bad thing. But well, can the Rising of the Shield Hero Season 2 redeem the controversial anime? Well, maybe this is just a controversial opinion for me, but Rising of the Shield Hero, the first arc Resident Shield Hero is good. The rest is just typical isekai stuff that just doesn't really compare to the first arc, but that's just my opinion. But anyway, Rising of the Shield Hero is infamous for being controversial, but its second season may have the potential to redeem it. Yeah, because it's gonna turn into a normal isekai story that doesn't really have a lot of controversy or any sort of controversial stories. Because the first season clearly has a very controversial story, which it really shouldn't, but it is controversial anyway, about a man being falsely accused of rape, a man being falsely accused of a crime that he did not commit, which is very typical to, actually not very typical to, it depends. But anyway, the second season to drop all of the dead weight that initially gave Shield Hero a bad reputation for good. Almost every hurdle it caused any previous controversy has been addressed and resolved. Not really? Not really? Like what? What? So essentially, now you have discussed, that's my problem with Shield Hero. Once you get over the first arc and the accusation and everything like that, it becomes a normal isekai anime. So your solution is to turn Shield Hero to literally any other isekai anime ever. Is that your solution? But anyway, has been addressed and resolved, and it seems like the show is on track to deal with the larger issues at hand. The behind-the-scene politics surfacing in the country and the otherworld societies is deal with imminent threat of total annihilation. So in other words, just like your any other freaking isekai stories. Anyway, however, it is difficult to say if resolving the controversial issues that had been enough to turn non-viewers into viewers. I think Shield Hero need to have Orange Man bad takes, if that's what you want. Is that what you want? You need to Shield Hero need to have more Orange Man bad takes, even though Orange Man is not president anymore, or at least not until the inauguration. But anyway, more Orange Man bad takes. I mean, you want Shield Hero, Shield Man bad, and then layer it with, or stupid. But anyway, review Tropico 6. This enjoyable empire building epic comes with a few technical niggles. Yeah, cool. Okay. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's why that. Okay, not calling Okuyasu because I do know this word and it is definitely not the N word. It is a niggle. It is not the hard R. It is with an L. This is not the N word. But some doofuses think it is. Intelligence is knowing what it means. Wisdom is not fucking using it. Yeah. This is not the N word. I'm not calling Okuyasu on this. I'm not pulling the Okuyasu clip because this is not the N word. Yeah, you are freaking canceled. This is not the N word. Schrodinger's Okuyasu. What if you chose literally any other word in existence? I mean, yeah, they could, but again, I've seen people use this. Yahtzee used this, but again, Yahtzee also said the N word with the hard R a lot of times. But yeah, it's stupid. And speaking of stupid, do not use derogatory terms such as insane, crazy, crazed, nuts, or deranged unless they are part of a quotation that is essential to the story. Avoid using mental health terms to describe unrelated issues. Don't say that an award show, for example, was schizophrenic. How dare you? That is just not very politically correct. Schizophrenic. Not very politically correct. Awful. And then Game Explain quote tweet the entire thing and said, we're guilty of this as well, and we should all be more mindful of the power of words and how hurtful they can be. We've adjusted our video titles across our entire catalog to reflect these values. So essentially, if they have a... Okay, not a lot of you can read it, so let me try to bump that up. Let me try to bump that up, because it is it's stupid. It is very stupid because their videos are freaking clickbaits. You brought this on yourself, Game Explain. Maybe do not clickbait your video and this issue would not happen. Oh god, it's still pixelated, but anyway. Yeah, maybe you should not clickbait your titles with the word insane, 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 another insane, 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 insane. This is on you. You played yourself, dude. I don't know what else to say. You played yourself.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
You played yourself, and now the videos are like done. No matching videos. That's crazy. That's mental. I remember that there's this one time when Ron in Harry Potter said, "Me, that's mental." A lot of British people said that's mental. Yeah, looks like you British people, all of you are canceled apparently. Ooh. Boomers, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another boomer take for the boomer sexy video games bad boomer takes. But anyway, still the only industry that spends millions on boob physics though. Okay, even our video games are now woke. Still the only industry that spend millions on boob physics. I mean, why not? Why not? Why not spend millions on boob physics? I think that's a very good industry to spend on. Boob physics are fucking amazing. Boob physics are great. I think more video games should spend on boob physics. This is a stupid take. But anyway, it is essential. It is an essential experience. Still, the only industry outside of porn that would have an author claim this character had to wear nothing in combat because she was part plant, so her skin had to breathe. Okay, yes. So what? So what? I don't get, so what? Also, you cannot play as quiet in the original game. You can only play it in mods. I did play as quiet in mods. It is pretty cool, but not to this degree. Not to the point where she loses her stockings and everything like that. I mean, at that point, I'm having to blame you because I know this could be somebody else's screenshot, but this is not a good screenshot to articulate your point because you cannot play as quiet in the original game. You can only play as quiet in a modded version of Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. But anyway, it really ain't woke. It's called maturing. I don't want to explain why. My girlfriend, if I've got a CGI arse in my face for a few hours a day. Some of us don't want a hole in the ground to swallow us up when our partner is sitting at us during gameplay. I appear to have annoyed some gamers. Chill out, chaps. It really ain't woke. It's called maturing. It is woke though. it is woke though. I don't want to have to explain to my girlfriend of why I've got a CGI ass in my face for a few hours of a day. Then do not play games with CGI ass in front of your face. I mean, Metal Gear Solid 5 is like what? 5 years old at this point. No one is forcing you to play Metal Gear Solid 5. Go play woke games. Go play other woke games that you like. Like what, Last of Us? Go play The Last of Us instead. Apparently there are good female characters in there. Last time I checked at least. Or at least last time I checked people's opinions on it. Some of us don't want a hole in the ground to swallow us up when partner is sitting at us during a gameplay. Jeez. Then your partner is pretty bad. I mean, what kind of partner would it be that you have a partner that you can sat with together and enjoy some loot games with? That's not a very good partner. I don't know about you. I mean, my partner wouldn't mind, but still. I appear to have annoyed some gamers. Chill out, chaps. Can I just point out all the anonymous accounts in my mentions? This is just an example of my own personal taste. It's fine to have your own. Well, your personal taste is shit. That's what we're trying to say to you. Your taste is shit. Does that point brought to you? I'm pretty sure that point gets into your head. But anyway, the quiet, not the quiet. The quiet is an example of a character that wasn't to my taste. Relax. Your take is trash, though. Your take is trash. That's what we're trying to say to you. Sadly, one of the things that made The Last of Us great was his female character. Nah. Sadly, because complex, well-written female characters went to the. Come on, yeah. Nah. Aren't some sort of vinegar stroke 13-year-old boy fantasy should be the norm? Yeah. Clearly, these normies. I mean, why are you? Of course they're gonna pick The Last of Us because The Last of Us is the most popular game the only game. That's just the most popular game. The only game that is a well-written female character. Yeah, let's forget all the games in the past because they have boobs, therefore bad. Anyway, honestly though, I find it odd said the demographic is complaining about said female character still. I think as you play, it's the well-written aspect that is the problem most likely. You're the one. Said demographics complaining about said female character still. I don't even know. Who knew video games maturing was such a contentious issue? Okay. Your definition of video games maturing is boobs bad, please remove boobs. That is not mature. That is a very childish. That is a very childish thing to do, right? You look at boobs in a video game and thought, oh my god, boobs bad. That is a very childish thing to do. You look at a video game you don't like, go boobs bad. Oh my god, please stop doing this. Well, a lot of video games have stopped doing that. There are games that still do that. But who cares? Don't play the games that still do that. It's very easy and simple. There are not a lot of AAA games that still do this boob stuff. This is a game from 5 years ago. Man. And the guy briefly locked his account for a bit, but then he unlocked it again for some reason. But anyway. Oh. This is sad. So anyway, there's this guy over here who says, I have a plan. Inject me with the coronavirus. If I die, then all of your paranoid bullshit is legit. If I don't die, then all your fucking deceived political pawns. Let's go. Bring it. Alaska is one. America is one. Well, I mean, do you know one of those soy boy faces? The one that's like opened their mouths and everything like that? Except it's on the different political side. And yeah, as you expected, this guy is caught in the cuff. A requiem to all my friends and family acquaintances. I love you all passionately. My son Timothy, daughter Victoria, love you more than life. All of you have added to my life and character, which I am grateful. Currently, I'm in Providence Hospital ICU fighting COVID complications. Each day, my lungs are getting worse. I may be on a ventilator tonight. That pretty much means the end. My body, my heart, and all else is healthy. Just my lungs are dying at peace. Blah 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 blah. You brought this on yourself, dude. I can't. I want to feel sympathy. There are a lot of people out here that I actually genuinely want to feel sympathy to, but this is your fault. I don't know what else to tell you, dude. We've already talked about this. Wear masks outside just to make sure to be safe, or don't go outside in general. But apparently, you don't believe that it's just a government conspiracy or whatever conspiracy that you have. So I don't know, dude. I'm just stupid. Anyway. Junk food does not exist. Yes, it does. Unless if you want to redefine what junk food means. Food is food. The use of the language is generally to please fat people. No, it is to describe food that are unhygienic. Or does not have, I wouldn't say unhygienic, but it doesn't have a lot of nutritious value other than to make yourself feel not as hungry as you were before you eat the food. There's a reason why it's called junk food, because it's not unhealthy. It's not healthy. But anyway, to police fat people, no, we're not. It's to make people healthy in general. It's not just to police fat people, but then again, fat people are unhealthy. So I suppose trying to make fat people healthy is policing them. But fat people have existed before that language and will exist after it's long gone. Just because junk food is invented after fat people exist, that doesn't mean that junk food doesn't exist. All right? And junk food has existed for millennia, for years now. It's even back in the ancient times. It's just not the type of junk food that are mass-produced by the corporations that we have right now. Food is food. Food is food. You need fats and carbohydrates too. No, food is not just food. There are food that are unhealthy, that actually that actually have bad nutrition and everything. I don't even have to explain this to you. Food is not healthy or unhealthy. It's yes. Food, there are healthy foods, there are unhealthy foods. It's food, it's not just food. Railing against junk food or unhealthy food is hella... Oh my... I don't even. I just don't even know. Hella anti-black, classist, and anti-fat. Why is it anti-black? I'm pretty sure there are black people who do not like unhealthy food. And they do not want to be associated with the stereotype that they eat a lot of junk food. I mean, there's the stereotype that black people eat a lot of KFC. But you apparently want to adhere so much to the stereotype, you decided to redefine what junk food is. Food is motherfucking food. Food provides nutrients. Food is good. Not all food is good. Oh my god. Why is this so... So many people have such horrific relationships with food because diet culture teaches us to. Diet culture? God forbid that people want to lose weight and stay healthy. Imagine that everything you knew about food was taught on a white supremacist, capitalistic, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, of course. Of course, it all. Of course. I'm just gonna move on. That's stupid. Oh. So, there's a conversation between this motherfucker over here and this person over here. So, it's just a really stupid American conversation. Oh, Bram Kadas donated $10. I don't do math. 2 + 2 = 5, lore. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. $10. That is very blessed indeed. We only have $5. Now, it's true that it is $5 before we actually get to the $50 mark. But anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. But anyway... There's a conversation between this person and this person. Now, the conversation at all doesn't matter. It's just political stuff. But essentially, this person over here got called out by this person over here. So this Che guy, right, got called out by this woman because, well, You're not gonna believe me when I tell you, but would $120 be sufficient for the first large bowel movement meal goddess and a $90 each for recurring meals, ideally twice per month? I live in Hawaii and my end of month paycheck is almost entirely consumed by my mortgage. I also pay shipping costs. That is the most that I can do, goddess. That would include your supervising my consuming them over Skype. It is legal to mail in the US, Canada, and Australia. But let me know if it's too extreme. There's another such substance. Goddess, I have to run. Are you partially interested? Feel free to ask questions, both personal and femdom related. I have lived a long, adventurous life. There's no context. The guy offered to buy the girl shit for $120 and another $90 for the subsequent shit. There's none.
Damn, my nigga. That pussy must be ridiculous.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Whatever political opinions you have, though, dude, you asked the girl to buy her shit for $120. Why? Fuck, I'm moving on from that. Let's hope this is. Oh fuck. Wow. I forgot to notify you that this stream requires a barf bag. I'm embarrassed to be an American, and I'm a fucking dog fucker. About which I am 0% embarrassed.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
We fuck dogs, but at least we're not. But I'm disgusted in the extreme that anyone would associate me with the people who would elect Donald Trump twice. I'm a proud zoophile. I'm a bash American. We fuck dogs, but at least we're not Republican. Please tell me that's an ironic comment. Please tell me that's an ironic, mocking comment, because that. Can I think we need to call. I need we need to call the popo. We.
Police! 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 Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police!
Yeah, that looks like a mocking comment, but still. I don't like how this implies being a zoo people is something people should be ashamed or feel lesser of. Okay, this is not a mocking comment, I can tell you that. What does being a zoo have to do with election results? I don't know either, but the idea is that zoophilia is not common and to have sex with a dog is not something that is associated with pride. Because it isn't. Because it's not. Because it shouldn't be. Because you should not be proud of that thing. You fucking degenerate. My fucking god. Also, it is good to make fun of zoophilia once in a while while it gets tiring to just defend your existence all the time, so humor is definitely appreciated.
Police! 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 Help! Police! Help! Police! Help!
I just. Some of them work at Trump merchandise booths. Merchandise. Do I need to explain why people would make merchandise of Donald fucking Trump are utterly horrifying to witness? Every politician make merchandise of their stuff. It's why is Trump? Well, of course it's Trump because it's Trump. I don't have to. How can I put this to words? How can I explain the insanity of even just one such moment? You fuck dogs. End of discussion. Moving on. Oh my god. Dude, there are actual zoophiles. There are actual zoophiles in here, but we're gonna have to talk about the fictional guys. Anyway, okay, fine, whatever. Gonna ramble a bit about something because I want to hear others' thoughts on it. Well, here you are. Here I am. I think my biggest changing opinion this year has been about how fiction affects reality. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't affect reality in the way you think it is. And realizing how divided the art community is over this and how serious this actually is. The art community and the internet is filled with not very normal people. I'm just saying this. I'm just saying this. I'm sorry to say that, but seriously, it's not exactly filled with the most normal people out there. That's why they're going to say that fiction will somehow affect their reality. I used to be very of the opinion that, oh, you can explore whatever through your art. It's your art and it doesn't matter. I keep seeing this opinion in artists who have jobs and who don't have to care about the mental well-being of others if they don't want to. E.g. white privilege. Okay, dude. Okay. Apparently being white and privileged is automatically means that you do not care about others' mental well-beings, or you don't want to care about others' mental well-being. I mean, I'm a strong believer in supporting artists, and over the last year, I've been meeting more and more people who have been negatively affected and traumatized by artists who expose harmful kinks and fetishes to others. Yeah, those people should not have access to internet in general if they are so incredibly sensitive to these sorts of artists. I'm sorry to say this to people who are negatively affected and traumatized by these things on the internet, right? These bad things will always exist on the internet and you cannot stop them. There are actually much worse things that will make you get even more traumatized on the internet. Okay? The best advice that I can give to you is just stop using the internet entirely, because that is the best way for you to not get negatively affected and traumatized by these things. But unfortunately, you're not going to adhere to my advice, but okay. I used to be friends with someone who was into incest shipping, and I said, sure, dude, that's fucked up, but it's your shit. I can't change you. Depends on whether or not the incest is real or fiction. If it's fiction, all right, fine. I mean, I'm not into that sort of thing, but okay, sure. But if it's real, though, that's when I have issues. I can change you. I know you need my friendship, so I'll ignore. But I had to break that friendship after I stepped back and listened how hurt people were. How were they hurt? They say, oh my God, this is offended me. This traumatized me. Well, people are traumatized by literally everything else. There are so many people, you can literally point into something that is completely harmless and people will find a way to get traumatized by it. It's stupid. It is really stupid. You breaking that relationship is stupid because of that. There's a trickle-down effect, even if you don't intend for it, of normalizing of your art being used to groom others. People who groom others is not always because they have art, or groomers on the internet in general don't always groom people using not safe for work art. They groom people by literally actually grooming them and actually manipulating them into doing real stuff for them. Because if they have the art stuff, then they're probably most likely not going to be grooming people in real life. I mean, there are only very few cases in which lolicons in the real world have actually been caught grooming real children in real life. The Smash community as well has been into that sort of thing. But in general, no. I mean, we talk about this. Of allowing artists who shut affected people down the industry and making it unsafe for them to enter. There's more to it than, oh, XYZ is overreacting again. I think these people are overreacting. I think these people, they should not be interacting with the art community in general, because there's always going to be one or two art, or maybe several arts that will offend people, that will traumatize you or negatively impact you or will hurt your feelings. It will happen. It will. If you try to censor one, try to hit on one, there's always going to be more that pops up, because people cannot stop their horniness. It's just stupid that way. But anyway, I think all of this is pretty clear to more marginalized groups. No, it's not. But it's literally taken me this long to realize it. And it's such a widespread, it doesn't matter, dude, calm down. But it does matter. Please listen to your community. Please listen to kids. Kids! I thought we were talking about adults. I thought we were talking about adults in the art community that act like children, but apparently not. We're also talking about actual kids, actual children who are using the internet. Don't let these people use the internet. Don't let these people to participate in not safe for work communities. Why is that so hard to understand? Why is the issue us when you have children, when you have underage people joining in communities that are clearly not safe for them? This is why certain communities are 18 plus. It's because of this. It's because there are many cases in which people need to have the mental strength Like the age, the mental age, the mental strength to face a lot of the stuff that they're seeing on the internet. This is why a lot of the stuff is 18 plus. Because these kids do not have the mental fortitude to handle that sort of stuff. My God. Anyway, lolis affect real pedophiles. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it does not. There are thousands. Actually, 99.9% of pedophiles that exist in this world do not use lolis. Like, at all. I've seen many cases of people, especially in Indonesia, who don't even know how to turn on Wi-Fi on their phone. And yet they still go on groom kids. They don't know what this loli thing is. They don't know what this Wi-Fi thing is. They don't know how to... They're a bunch of boomers, and yet they're still pedophiles. I mean, come on, y'all. Incest affects real incest cases. No, it doesn't. It really fucking doesn't. Animalistic fury affects art, affects zoophilia. No, it does not. There's a trickle-down effect, and we really need to stop letting people normalize stuff. There's a reason... the reason why, right? All right. If there are so many lolis, right? If there are so many lolicons out there in the world, why we've only heard of very few cases in which lolicons are actual pedophiles? There are many cases in which furries are actual zoophiles, but that's because the furry community attracts very, very specific people. Like, the furries attract very, very specific people, which is why it tends to correlate with those two things. Loli is a lot more broad compared to the furry stuff. Even if it's still pretty niche, it's still relatively broad, a lot more broad compared to, furry stuff. So yeah, I think that holding each other accountable, encouraging each other to realize that accepting illegal activity, that's not illegal activity. Loli art is not illegal. Furry art, loli art, incest art, furry art is not illegal, but okay. Activities is really unhealthy and damaging to the art community is the best thing we can do. Oh, unless you're referring to the actual crimes like pedophilia and incest and zoophilia. All of those are real cases. Yeah, but they're not normalized by the art. They are not normalized by the art. Murder is not normalized by video games that depict murder. It's the same thing. We have normalized murder in video games so much, and yet crime rates have gone down. The statistics have shown. Man, I think bigger artists just need to listen to the smaller people in the community. I think those people in the community should go screw themselves because they have created so much fucking unnecessary hoopla and so much stupid drama. It's to the point where it's really genuinely harming creativity to the art community, just art in general. But anyway, if someone DMs you or calls you out, just listen. Well, we will listen. Sure, we will listen. That doesn't mean we will adhere to every single one of your demands, but we will listen to your concern. We will hear them out, and we will make judgments on whether or not we should make decisions based on your concerns. And unfortunately, your concerns right now are stupid. Therefore, we're not going to adhere it. We're not going to adhere to it. Hear them out and really don't take it as an attack. Have a conversation and make sure you're taking their side. How about no? Notice when people have problems with things and let those opinions sink in, people go through shit because of art and these communities, and I think we all need to realize that. Our art is not powerless at all. Well, our art does have power. Art does have power and effect in people. It's just that it does have effect on stupid people as well. Also, context is important. BDSM versus rape art. Is your art going to be able to make someone say, look, it's not so bad this person's doing it? Excuse me. Is your art going to be able to make someone say, look, it's not so bad this person's doing it? That person is stupid. All right? That person is stupid. If that person looks at a girl art, for example, and they say, oh, it's not so bad. Somebody is literally slicing someone in half and someone gets off to being sliced in half. It's not bad because the manga says it's okay. The doujin says it's okay. Therefore, it's okay in real life. Yeah, that person is already fucked to begin with. There are going to be those people in the real world. Of course, obviously. But we're not the instigator. But these things are not the instigator, right? It's stupid. Those people need help. There's no consent in the scene like you have with BDSM and roleplay. That's important to think about when you're doing art, I think. So are you going to argue that fictional characters need to have consent as well when they have BDSM and roleplay and rape art as well? I mean, this is stupid. I'm moving on from that. Anyway, speaking of stupid, yeah, Anime Man make a video talking about how Australia just basically banned all hentai, adult goods, and any manga anime that have children in them. And frankly, he's quite pissed off. Let's find out why this happened. He made a video on it. I talk about this. Australia banning anime and manga last week. I also talk about how Cuties is approved, but dojins, sorry, not dojins, but even freaking light novels like No Game No Life got refused classification. But Cuties got approved. So good job, Australia. But anyway, there are a couple of complaints to the video. Joey, I know you might not read this, but you have taken it too far. How? I love anime, but it also has its issues. No. You're ignoring that and minimalizing child abuse happening in most shows is misogynistic. No. 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 It's misogynistic and very hurtful and tone deaf to social injustices. So goodbye from me. Bye. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. I mean, seriously. If these are the kinds of people that are gonna unsubscribe from me, good. Because you're dumb. If these are the kinds of people that will subscribe to him, good. Because you are dumb. You do not deserve bye. Goodbye then. It's anime. Cartoons, animations, not real life. Get a grip. Exactly. Fiction affects reality. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Fiction affects reality. Because I say so. Because it's true. No, it is not. It is not, Lane. It is not true. It is not true, Lane. Shut the fuck up. Go back to your hacking world. Jesus, Lane. It's true because I said it is. How do you think inspiration works? Yeah, how do you think your series works, Lane? Idiot, any homework can inspire you to do something in real life. No, it doesn't. Maybe in your world it does work, Lane, but it does not. It does not work in real life. Not everyone is you, Lane. God damn it. It's not that hard to understand. So do video games cause violence? Video games can inspire violence or affect your mind if you spend too much video games. You see, Lane, this is why you don't spend too much time on your computers. It rots your brain. It rots your mind. They wouldn't have ads restrictions if it wasn't like that. Seriously? Video games can inspire violence or affect your mind if you spend too much time on video games. I mean, I spent a lot of times in video games. I spent like 60, 100 plus hours on Fallout 4. Not Fallout 4. On the Fallout series in general. I blew up living shit out of everybody in there. Lots of gore and blood spurting around. Heads being chopped off and decapitated. And yet I haven't killed a single person in my entire life. Oh no. They wouldn't have age restrictions if it wasn't like that. Well, I think you missed the point of video game age restrictions. But okay, Lane. Too many idiots saying, I will kill people by playing Angry Birds, but any of them will mention anything like this. GTA blamed for cop murderers. That does not mean that GTA is the one who caused it. It's just that somebody blamed GTA. So, Trump blamed video games for murders and violence as well. He's wrong too. By the way, I'm not saying video games are the cause of shootings. That is what you're trying to say. But anyway, I'm saying that what you consume affects your life. Yes, but not in a way that you're thinking of. But that doesn't mean I'm blaming video games. I mean, it's coming from Lane. I mean, it is true, Lane, that what you consume is indeed going to affect your life. But anyway. If I was the creator of children's show and people who got paid to work on it were drawing porn on my underage characters and posting it on the pro-shipping king positive Twitter, I would simply drag them out into the parking lot after work and molly whoop that ass. Sure thing, buddy. I'm pretty sure you will do all of that. Also, there are a bunch of creators of children's show, of anime in general that have drawn porn in the past. Also, underage characters porn of underage characters, quote unquote underage characters. It is a thing. It is a lot of things in manga, especially in manga, in cartoons. Steven Universe is a very, very good example. The creators of Steven Universe have drawn porn of Ed, Ed and Eddie, I think it was. So yeah. So this is a very stupid conversation between two people. So there's a person over here who talks about, I'm about to watch this just to ship them. So this person wants to ship a character that I don't really know on the top of the thread, but okay. That's a teacher and a student. I wouldn't be so sure. Oh, we're doing that, aren't we? Yep, apparently we're doing the, if you're shipping teacher and a student, it's bad. On fiction, at least. It's very bad. That makes it even better, thanks. That makes it even better. Absolutely. Should I put in? But anyway. But he ain't even 18 to 19, man. Only 15. Like, STG, or you're some weird shit, bro. Yes, I know.
Wow, what is after that one? Brutal, savage, wrecked. Absolutely taken down.
Absolutely base. Freaking base. God bless. You do know that it is wrong, right? Shipping is not a crime. I know shipping is not a crime, but I saw myself. But it crosses the line when it's toxic or pedophilia. No, it doesn't. I think I put in a monster kill too early, but God. Monster kill. Wow, you are really dense, but it does, because not only you could go to jail to do other things, it was just wrong itself. It's fictional. How can you be in jail for shipping characters? Who the fuck has been to jail for shipping characters, bro? I mean, look at that. Just this reply and then immediately with full text and all caps. It's fucking amazing.
Wow, what is after that one? Brutal, savage, wrecked. Absolutely taken down.
Oh man, that is amazing. I mean, for doing in real life dumbass, but shipping anime characters will normalize the real thing, which is way worse.
Hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad.
Okay, I'm gonna play that for a bit because maybe, I don't know if host mad is copyrighted, but anyway. I'm not on Twitch, thank God, but I'm on YouTube, which is even worse. But anyway, nobody's encouraging that in real life, lol. Everybody knows it's wrong. Are you kidding me? You must have not been on the internet for very long. This has been happening since the internet before. Like, what? I was mad. I don't know what you mean here. People have tried to normalize pedophilia for many years. Yeah, they tried, but not from the shippers. But not from the teacher-student shippers. Certainly not from the people who develop Persona 5, for example, who ship Kawakami and Ren. But anyway, and try to quote-unquote cover it up by saying it's part of the LGBTQIA+++++. I think you got the wrong target here, pal. I think wrong target. This is you're barking on the wrong tree. That's you are barking on the wrong tree, my man. The tree is not no sorry. You're not barking on the wrong tree. You're not even in the same forest. I think Razorfist said that. But goddamn. And it won't, and when it won't and never will be. Well, I agree, but this is not. But it's not coming from shipping. Okay, whatever. That has nothing to do with shipping, and that is an entirely different community doing that. Maps. Boom, 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 boom. Absolutely, just boom right there. Absolutely, just right there. Boom, ding, 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 ding. Absolutely correct, man. I need some boom. I need some explosion sound effects, but boom, right there. Not anime shippers. What are you talking about, dude? But shipping an adult and a minor in an anime will say, hey, since this ship that is normal and cute, let's do it in real life because it's normal. No, No. Nobody says that. One, nobody says that. And two, even if people did say that, it doesn't make it true, and it's a shitty excuse. Have you seen the My Hero Academia fandom? Whoa! You're telling me? I mean, there have been a lot of My Hero Academia hooplas, but you're telling me that there are people in the My Hero Academia fandom who actually think that just because they ship characters that are teacher and students, that means that it's okay to do it in real life. Wow. Assuming that you are talking the truth, that's fucking stupid. More reasons why the My Hero Academia fandom is pretty toxic. But anyway, I'm just taking your words for it. But have you seen the My Hero Academia fandom? They are toxic to the point where they said it's normal. Not from my experience, no. I think they're doing the exact opposite. I have seen people from the My Hero Academia fandom, they're simping to, for example, Deku so much, to the point where I literally have seen one person who simp on Deku so much to the point where the person is willing to play with Deku's like actual dump. Like actual doo-doo and poo-poo. Like I think I've shown this on the stream before. I showed a clip of somebody playing with a freaking doo-doo, and then somebody's like, hey, this is Deku's doo-doo and I'm gonna play with it. Like, it's stupid. It's just fucking stupid. But anyway, it's a shitty excuse, but still, there are student and teacher 15 and 28. Nobody says this. Look, they might say like that, but shipping a minor and a legal adult is saying it. No, it's not. Reading this is like reading conversation with a bot. Though it was rather fun that they didn't provide any valid argument sources to support their arguments and tried to stick to the point regardless. You are dumb. Yes, it is. I think it is safe to say that this person has been wrecked. So
Wow, what do you say after that one? Brutal, savage, wrecked. Absolutely taken down.
Absolutely taken down. Absolutely taken down. Yeah, this person does not have any good arguments, so the conversation ends there. It is a stupid conversation, but god damn, that this dude is absolutely base throughout the entire thing. Handles it pretty damn well. So I'm gonna give gold claps. Gold claps to Mr. Shiggy right here. Mr. or Mrs. Shiggy. I do not know your pronouns, but okay. Regardless, golf clap to this motherfucker. Good job. And now, the hoopla. So, we got a Fire Emblem hoopla because, of course, the next resplendent hero, Lucina, Future Witness, is scheduled to become available now on Fire Emblem Heroes. Here's a Fire Emblem game, and one of the character design is Lucina, who looks a lot younger than Lucina typically depicted in the game. So, because she looks a lot younger, a bunch of people got mad. Why are you still working with this artist? This artist knows child child photography. You're close. You are just a couple. You're very, very close, dude. But very close. Child photography. Oh no. You are close. Just a couple more. You are part of Nintendo disgusting. I mean, child photography. Child photography. Child photography. I'm sorry. That's just too fucking funny. Fucking child photography. How dare they fucking damn those child photographers. Oh man. Oh, I need to read this. Anyway, Yuji Himukai, the child photographist. The child photographers for Resplendent Lucina do multiple volumes of child porn. Now listen here, man. It is not child porn. It is child photos. It is a photo. Before drawing for Etrian Odyssey and Fire Emblem Heroes, so maybe don't support that shit. I mean, I don't know about you, dude. Clearly, according to this person, this artist drew child photography. It's just child photography. I mean, I could just literally Google child photography. It's legal as fuck. So I don't know what's wrong here. Muting for now, but I shouldn't have to clarify that my problem with this is not legality, because child photography is legal. But the fact that drawing porn of children is disgusting and morally reprehensible. If you don't care, then this seat isn't for you. Well, no. Again. Okay. I've been done it too much, but seriously, it still fucking makes me laugh. Oh, child photography. How dare you? Also, to the people pointing out that I meant to say reprehensible and not apprehensible, what a hill to die on. Bro, get a dictionary. Apprehensible, capable of being understood, capable of being apprehended and understood. Possible to be conceived of by human intellect, capable of being apprehended or conceived. So yeah, this person is not using the correct word. Also, this is a hidden reply. The person's not using the correct word. It should have been reprehensible, but the person uses apprehensible, and this person tries to correct it, but this person also hides the replies and says, bro, get a dictionary. Because it's stupid. And yeah, I mean, child photography. Oh, child photography. Pedophilia, loli mentioned. Trigger warning, of course. So apparently there's a new xenogender, which is loli gender, and everyone who's using it obviously a pedophile. Why? Why do they have... Why? This is stupid. Why do they have to make this... So be careful if you see this flag. Please retweet to spread awareness. I mean... What? Black boy, bisexual, pro ship, furry, futa, shota, loli enthusiast. I like Persona, Yu-Gi-Oh! Emergency alternative. Okay. Hard lolicon, 18 plus content, Spanish, English. Akashi is underrated. Skidiaphiliac? Sorry, I started legal lolicon, loli self, Biden bro, anti-map, better love. Huh. Here is a lolicon and a loli self who is also anti-map. That is interesting. Doesn't that get your noggin jogging? That somebody can be both a lolicon and also anti-map? But anyway. It's a joke. It wasn't meant to be taken seriously. Yeah, I don't think these people are being serious. You're a lolicon. Shut the fuck up. Okay. How could you say there's nothing remotely sexual about lolis when literally its definition? No, listen. You see, loli involves child photography. Just say you're a closeted pedophile and go off. In short, if you enjoy photography materials, which has a minor figure, regardless if it's real or not, it means you find kids sexually attractive. Deactivate, please. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, dude. It's just child photography. Always be proud of who you are. My boyfriend is a...
Police! 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 Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police!
Yeah, you people raging about lolis and lolicons and all that, how about you direct your rage to these? This person literally has a boyfriend who is 11 and she's 17. Age is just a number. The jail is just a room. Anyway. Let's move on from that. Let's move on from child photography. Child photography. That should be a meme. Child photography. Oh man, child photography. It's about as ridiculous as vagina bones. It's the vagina bones of this generation. Child photography. I get what they're trying to say, but it's just so stupid. Anyway. The funny thing is, I frequently agree with right-wing weebs about issues with content being changed or removed from Japanese media in the localization process and other similar issues. Okay? I just know that it's not SUWs who are behind this phenomenon. But they are, though. But they are. I mean, Sony literally said to everybody that they're going to keep on censoring video games because they want to adhere to the Western standards. That means the global Western standards, the global moral Western standards and everything like that. I mean, it's already been proven. I've already proven this. I've already talked about this so much, but okay. Keep on denying reality, I suppose. I also know that it's not censorship in the sense they want to claim it is. No government is involved. The companies have the legal... Wait, hold up. Hold up. I know that it's not censorship in the sense that they want to claim it is. No government is involved. No government is involved. No government is involved. Censorship is not censorship unless if the government does it. Very, very stereotypical and pro-censorship argument right here. But yeah, you know what? Next time a video game decides to censor LGBT content, you see, YouTube, for example, YouTube censoring and demonetizing LGBT content. Yeah, that's just YouTube. That's just YouTube being YouTube, right? It's not exactly censorship because it's just YouTube. It's a company. It's a private company. They can do whatever the fuck they want, right? Anyway, the companies have the legal right to change the content. Yeah, the same way YouTube also have the legal right to demonetize every LGBTQ+++ content, right? It's not censorship. They all have the right to demonetize, therefore suppress their views, but it's not censorship, right? And do it because they think they will make more money by doing so. Hey, also see YouTube. Don't like it? Blame capitalism. No, this is not the work. This is literally not the work of capitalism. But hey, I don't know what else to tell these what to say, commies, I suppose. That's what commies are. But anyway, companies do not fear SJWs in America. They do. They absolutely do. They absolutely do. And we'll get to examples. There are actual examples that I can show you where companies fear SJWs. There are many examples where I could show you where companies fear SJWs. They fear Christian conservative parents. No, not anymore. Not anymore. They don't. In fact, there are video games that mock Christian conservatives. I can't believe I have to point to Life is Strange to make an example, but here we are. Actually, Far Cry 5 is also another example. Tons of water, $82. How are the conservative Christians scary if they're mocked to hell and back in much of pop culture? Exactly, as I said. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep coming. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see if we can make it to $50. 47. Hey, 47. I'm gonna need 47 to kill everybody. I'll kill everybody. Or just, can 47 just nuke the world? It would be great. Hire the agency to just have 47 to nuke the world. Anyway. No SJW movement has ever used government agencies to systematically censor and punish companies for edgy, racy, or pornographic content. They don't have to. That's the thing. They do not need the government agencies to censor and punish companies for edgy, racy, or pornographic content. All they need to do is to whine about it on Twitter and talk about how the company is racist. And talk about the company is racist, sexist, misogynistic, all of that. Essentially cancel the company to that. Anyway, 6716 to $3. How about $50? Yeah, finally, we've managed to achieve the $50 goal donation, and we're not even done. We still have a bunch more to go. So thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. It is time for me to play the victory theme. We made it! We made it, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. We have been successful. $50 have been achieved. Good job. You people are awesome. You people are awesome. You people are great. $50 have been achieved. $50 obtained. Victory. Victory for this stream. God bless y'all. God bless. Anyway, where is I? Sorry. I haven't read it. Christian conservatives have often and famously. They haven't been as of recent times. They don't know how to use Twitter. But these SJW movements know how to use Twitter. In fact, Twitter is their platform of choice. Excuse me. SJWs have only ever criticized games and never even attempted to get any banned or censored as a group. That is on a different scale of wrong on that. Jesus. In fact, if I had an edgy video game and no principles, I'd consider trying to ascertain fake SJWs to be mad at my game. It would help my sales. Well, it would help your sales if you do not adhere to them, which a lot of companies do. But unfortunately, the thing is, it's not the SJW hoopla that makes sales. It's whether or not the video game is interesting or good. There are people who still buy the PS5 despite the PS5 being an absolutely censorious machine. There are still weebs who buy the PS5 despite the PS5 being an absolutely censorious machine, and it's not a friendly platform for weeb games, but they're still too comfortable with the PS5 because the PS5 has some really cool features, etc., etc. So I don't know what to say. For such a supposedly powerful force that ruins games and media with censorship, yes, they have. Games SJWs criticized sure seems to get a lot of extra sales and not disappear. That's because SJWs are not the determinant factor in games for selling, right? It's not whether or not the games getting extra sales because they're being criticized by SJWs and everything like that. It's not the determinant factor in why games got sold a lot. Jesus. Don't forget that Gamergate embraced Jack Tom. That is wrong. Wrong. And tried to rehabilitate his image because he said bad things about Anita. What? The idiots actually claimed that Anita Sarkeesian was more censorious than Jack Thompson. Well, I mean, that's debatable, but still, you're wrong. But anyway, moving on from that. If you don't want to be political, you should simply not comment on it at all. I mean, true. If I don't want to be political, I can just not comment on it. That is true. Which is why you should stop asking me about it. Which is why Twitter should stop asking me if I should vote on who to elect at this point. Which is why everybody on Twitter who is like, hey, if you are political, you are a bad person, should stop telling people that if you're not political, you're a bad person. It's because it's because I am mocked for being not political. That's why I have to say something. That's why a lot of people have to say something. Anyway, instead of promoting a bad attitude towards politics, so your young and impressionable fans turn into losers who think it's badass to be irony detached and have no real beliefs. First off, the reason why people say that they're not political is because there are people who are political and it's incredibly freaking toxic and it's a bad attitude in general. In fact, if you are political, it might ruin, it's been established that politics will ruin people's relationships. But apparently being political is a good thing. It's a positive attitude because it actually means that you have an actual belief. No, just because we're not political doesn't mean that we don't have actual beliefs. And also, another thing about bad attitude, asking people who are not political to be more political because otherwise if they're not political, that means they're bad, is a very bad attitude as well. It's bad. It's bad. But anyway, Ricky Berwick noticed this tweet and say memes is better than politics, fight me. God bless this motherfucker. I mean, should we just get direct on that one?
What do you say after that one? Brutal.
Hold on. Can I pause that? Can I pause that for a bit? Because I'm not done. I'm not done. Now I can put in the...
Wow, what do you say after that one? Brutal, savage, wrecked. Absolutely taken down.
Yep. So, Ricky Berwick simply said, memes are better than politics, fight me. And then this guy just blocks him straight up. Fucking absolutely destroyed. So good job. Just 2 lines. Just 2 lines. And it just destroyed. It's amazing. He's right though. If we're gonna come into a conversation with I have no interest in this topic, you add nothing to the conversation, and in this case just come off as an enlightened centrist. Oh, how dare people become an enlightened centrist? That's awful. Plus, it's not like you can't enjoy things while also being political. Oh, you cannot enjoy things while also being politically aware? No, wrong. It's not like you can't enjoy things while also being politically aware. You cannot enjoy things while also being politically aware. It is impossible. Like there are many elements. If I tell you to play Disco Elysium right now, you're gonna pretty much say Disco Elysium is woke and everything like that, even though it's a game that mocked both sides of the argument. But anyway, it's stupid. You're wrong. You're wrong. It's stupid. You're wrong. But also, going back to your previous argument, if you're just going to come to the conversation with, I have no interest in this topic, you add nothing to the conversation. That is true. That is correct. But the problem is, there are a bunch of people on Twitter telling people who are not political and saying that if you are not political, that means you're hurting people. That means you're bad. That means you're dumb. If you do not say anything about X, that means you're a bad person, etc., etc. It's a bad attitude in general. But okay, apparently that is okay to be promoted. Now, let's talk about this. This is a review that has been talked about so many times in the past week. Everyone has talked about this review. And for a good reason. Because this review is pretty terrible. You see, this is a review for the PS5, written by Ian Walker of Kotaku. So this person wrote the review for PS5. Now, I think for those of you who have been watching some people's videos, I think Critical made videos on this, Someone Gamer made videos on it, a bunch of people make videos on this. So you're already aware of which specific part that I'm going to make fun of in Kotaku. But the thing is, the review itself also has some really stupid shit. So we can talk about this, and we'll get to this in a bit. It's stupid. But there are also really stupid stuff in the review. So even there are people who say the review is okay and everything like that. The review itself is alright. No, the review itself have some really stupid shit. Right? The reason why it's okay is because it's built on a foundation that already exists. And let me explain to you why. So here's one paragraph talking about, I'm sitting at my desk staring at the PlayStation 5 looming over my media stand. Entertainment center is a little too grandiose for the small price of the Target furniture that holds all my gaming stuff. And wondering how the hell I'm going to review this thing. How would my boss, whose various PlayStation 4 reviews I've skimmed several times so as to glean some insight into what should cover, review this thing? This guy, right? Does not know how to review the PS5. He was assigned to review the PS5, and yet this is the first paragraph of the article in the review in which he stated he doesn't know how to review it. He only knows how to review it because he read his boss's PlayStation 4 reviews. How can anyone at this very moment in time review this thing? Well, he's going to talk about that, but everybody's been talking about that. We're going to talk about that in just a bit, but seriously. The actual review itself is fucking stupid. And there's also this. In many ways, the PlayStation 5 feels like a more significant upgrade for the PlayStation 4 than the PlayStation 4 did coming from the PlayStation 3, especially for someone like me who's never splurged on the PlayStation 4 Pro. My technological illiteracy kept me from getting too excited during lead system architect Mark Cerny's deep dive presentation of the PlayStation 5 in Nerds. I still have no idea what a teraflop is, and I refuse to learn. Now, granted, teraflop in general is a very meaningless term for talking about consoles in general. But still, I mean, if we're going to talk about consoles and their graphical powers and everything like that, you expect somebody who knows about this thing to talk about it. It's like you ask a normie to review a PlayStation 5. Clearly, this person doesn't want to review PlayStation 5. This person doesn't know its technical jargons or technical terms and everything like that. Not that you should know what a teraflop is, but this person has already illustrated that this person doesn't care at all about its technical jargons or the review in general. So anyway, but it goes on. Let's just get this out of the way. Apart from faster load times, Bloodborne does not run any better than PlayStation 5 than they did on PlayStation 4. Which, by the way, yes, I also need to mention that Bloodborne is locked on 30 FPS in all platforms. So if you're gonna buy the PlayStation 5, pre-order PlayStation 5 just to play Bloodborne at 60 FPS, From Software's got you all, and you're not gonna get that treatment. You might as well just keep on playing the PS4 version at that point. Stupid. Which is fine. I mean, that depends on your asking, but I suppose it's a great game, even without a buttery smooth frame rate. And there are several previous generation games that do look incredible on the PlayStation 5. Well, whether or not Bloodborne in 30 FPS is okay to you is debatable, but I mean, should we expect graphical improvements and frame rate improvements when we jump in from one platform to another? But it's a software lock thing because From Software always does that. They always made their games to adhere to the 30 FPS frame rate instead of something more sensible. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, for instance, make use of its uncapped frame rate to get very close to 60 frames per second. Forgive me, I don't have fancy digital foundry tools at my disposal for exact measurements. Not that you need one, right? Not that you need to be digital foundry to do it, but this is a review. This is a review of the PlayStation 5, right? You don't need to have all of the fancy tools and everything like that. But at least you need to be able to have the tools. I mean, you're a freaking game publication. You're not young, yeah. You're not young or any other independent reviewers or any other independent YouTuber channels. You're freaking Kotaku. You should have the tools of all of this at your disposal. But no, apparently, because this is a normie. This is a normie reviewing a PS5. This is somebody who doesn't want to review a PS5 trying to review with a PS5. This is why you see these. Right? This is why you see this rambling about the real world and how the real world is bad, everything. This is why you see all of this. All of this is because this person in his own review does not want to review the PS5. Doesn't understand the technical terms, doesn't have the tools for it, doesn't even care, skims several times, just straight up tries to follow the format of the previous review. Seriously. This person doesn't want to review the PS5. And you wonder you wonder why he talks about these stuff. So, all right. For those of you who are not familiar with what this guy's talking about, so this is the end segment of his review where he rants about real world problems, real world stuff. The world is burning. Why is the world burning and yet we have the PS5, etc., etc. But yeah. But does it really matter? This review has spent 3,000 words talking about PlayStation 5, which is the most I've written about anything. 3,000 words. 3,000 words is the most you've written about anything? Are you fucking kidding me? You can't be serious, right? I mean, it is to be expected. Game journalists. 3,000 words is the most you've written about anything. Can you actually say this as a game journalist and consider yourself? It's like saying you're a cop and one bullet is the most that I've fired, or you're a cop and I've never punched a single person, or you're a gamer and one button is the most I have ever pressed. It's stupid. Now, for comparison, my Crysis 2 review, right? That's 4,700 words. That's 4,700 words. It was originally 5,000. It was originally 6,000. It was originally twice of that because I was rambling about stuff. So I had to cut off a lot of stuff. That's to put it in perspective. If that's... Oh, the Kato Shoujo review, that was like, what, 7,000 words? That was like 40 minutes of video? If that's the most you've written about anything, you're a fucking amateur. But it is to be expected. It is as good as video game console as there ever been. The combination of ultra high definition video, it claims frame rates, blah, 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 blah. And if you're not ready to give it a PlayStation console, the PlayStation 5 reliability runs a vast majority of PlayStation 4 library. But I'd be remiss to ignore all the reasons not to be excited for the PlayStation 5. Well, the thing is, Ryder, I can give you a lot of reasons to not be excited for PlayStation 5. The PlayStation 5 doesn't have a lot of games. It doesn't have a lot of PlayStation 5 exclusive games. I mean, you get a lot of frame rate improvements for the PlayStation 5, for the PlayStation 4 games, for the previous titles, but you're not getting a lot of games. There are a bunch of selling points in there, but for the weebs out there, if you're still on the PlayStation ecosystem, what are you doing? What are you doing? You should jump off, get off from there, and please, and I'm telling you this because seriously, Persona 6, if it's gonna be just out on the PlayStation 5, it's not worth it. It's just not. Might as well just watch it on YouTube, seriously. It's not a good platform for the weebs. It censors everything. There are many good reasons to not be excited with PS5. But don't let me tell you. Anyway, the mga ka to $2. Why are we still here just to suffer? Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Anyway, let's continue. The world is still reeling under the weight of the COVID-19 pandemic. There are more Americans out of work right now than at any point in the country's history. So fucking what? Americans have got it so much better compared to the rest of the world. Seriously, there are people in here in Indonesia that do not know how to access the internet, does not have money to access the internet in general, and yet you're here talking about a console that at the time of writing, at the time of you talking about this console, no one has access to. Actually, not a lot of people have access to the PS5 right now because it's sold out everywhere. Not a lot of people have access to it. And if you have access to it, that's great. Yeah, that makes you better. That makes you more privileged than a lot of people around the world. You are even more privileged. You have early access to this console. And yet, as you clearly demonstrated in your writing on the review itself, you do not want to. You do not want to have access to this console. It's like something that I think it was Hugh Laurie who said something along the lines of in the Tomorrowland video, that in the world you can have simultaneously obese people and hunger crisis and obesity at the same time. Yeah, it's kind of like that. There are people who actually need the PS5, who actually genuinely got excited with PS5, but and yet who actually want to review the PS5 properly, and yet Sony just gave it to Kotaku, to a person who doesn't want to review the PS5. The world is unfair that way. But seriously, our healthcare system is inherently evil. Oh, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo, you people in America. Oh no, you've had it so much bad. Oh, you're so bad. Oh, boo-hoo, you people in America. You're suffering from so much crisis. Unlike literally anywhere else in the world who suffer from even worse. Boo-fucking-hoo. Why is it? As I'm writing this, it looks like very likely that Joe Biden will be our next president. Not my president. I'm not a fucking American. But Twitter keeps telling me, you people keep telling me that I should care about voting, even though I'm not American. But anyway, it's clear that the worst people aren't going away just because a new old white man is sitting behind the Resolute desk. Oh, shut the fuck up. Our government is fundamentally broken in a way that necessitates radical change rather than incremental electoralism. The harsh truth is that for the reasons listed above and more, no. You haven't listed any valid reasons. A lot of people simply won't be able to buy a PlayStation 5. Actually, a lot of people won't be able to buy the PlayStation 5 because the stocks are out. The pre-order is terrible. The way Sony does with the pre-order is terrible. Not a lot of stocks outside. It's out of stock. Regardless of supply. I think there are people who can ignore all of this while still enjoying their whatever. Or if they can, concerns over increasing austerity in the United States. United States is not the entire fucking world. Who gives a shit about your country? Jesus fucking Christ. And a growing threat of widespread political violence supersede any enthusiasm. Oh, boo-hoo! Boo-hoo! Your country suffers from crisis. How horrible! How horrible! Come here, right here in Indonesia. You want to come here in Indonesia where we suffer from zero crisis? Huh? Anyway, that's not to say you can't be excited for those things. I certainly am on some level. You're not. You are not excited for this thing. I mean, I've read your review. You are not excited for this at all. You think this is a chore for you to write. And here's the quote that I highlighted. There's an irrefutable level of privilege attached to the ability to simply tune out the world as it burns around you. You have not cited the world, writer. You have cited America. I do not live in America. If America burns right now, good. I'm sorry to all the Americans out there, but goddamn. Goddamn, it is these people who tries to make us care so much about, oh my, your country is so awful. It's so awful. There's so much issues in your country that somebody who lives completely out of the freaking regions of America should care at all. Jesus Christ. Shut the fuck up, dude. Yeah. That is stupid. But it goes on. It gets worse. I won't deny that video games can be an escape. It feels great to lose yourself in a fictional world where you can fix everything. Unrelated, but okay. Some of us see a strength or personality trait in video game characters that we wish to saw in ourselves. As much as it sucks for real world problems to intrude in that space, I found it increasingly difficult to focus on video games amid our current situation. Many nights, it's all I can do to play a couple of runs of Spelunky before collapsing into bed for a few hours, doom scrolling and restless sleep. Dude, I live literally in a much, much worse situation than you. You've got it a lot better than so many people in the entire world. If we're going to talk about privilege, dude, you have so much more privilege compared to 99.9% of literally everyone else in the world. And I know that I'm not alone in that feeling. You are alone in that feeling, Ryder, because you're stupid. We are collectively tired, and for good reason. Sony and Microsoft chose a hell of a time to release their next generation video game consoles. I think the PlayStation 5 is a great machine, but it's tough to recommend when folks are literally fighting for their lives while residing in the richest country in the world. Am I missing a fucking civil war happening in America? They're not literally trying to shoot people left and right. They're not built. It's not the freaking World War III in America, isn't it? There are some people who might exaggerate it that way, but it's not that bad. I was very lucky to receive a PlayStation 5 for the purpose of this review, despite the fact that I'm comfortable enough to have bought one on my own. That means that you're privileged then, isn't it, Ryder? You fucking dummy. If you're in the same boat, I encourage you to grab the console and see what it's all about for yourself. If you aren't, don't feel like the PlayStation 5 would change your life. It's a video game system and it's not going anywhere. I'm looking forward to a time where we can call all chat about next generation gaming on equal footing without a dozen daily crises looming over our heads. We can! The internet made that possible. You're just a doomer. A really stupid doomer. Until then, let's focus on what's truly important, even if that means dipping out of the next gen hype machine for a bit. That's stupid. But there are even more stupid reactions from that article. First of all, from this one. Gamers, censored, gamers, are absolutely miserable. Gamers are miserable? The gamers are the miserable? Are you for real, Ryder? You're gonna tell me that it was the gamers who are miserable after reading this stripe? Okay. And sometimes I feel like I'm wasting my talents writing for people who absolutely do not care about what I have to say to the point of actively hating me. Okay, Ryder, what do you have to say? Xbox Series X has too many horrifying holes. Wow. What an absolutely revolutionary thought. What an absolutely just industry-defining classical work of literature. No wonder why you have so much fans. This isn't even about me personally. Just seeing the vicious reaction to Ian's PS5 review, which, let me remind you, is apparently not the one who is miserable, but okay. Add on donate to $1. How about sell or even give away that PS5 to somebody less privileged than you? Exactly. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Anyway, because he didn't just talk about the console, but how weird and jarring it was to talk about the console amidst everything. Oh, boo-hoo! America is burning and I have to talk about a next generation console that nobody has in the world. Oh, woe is me. Oh, it's so difficult. It's so hard for you. It's very, very hard for you Americans. How awful. I just hate that because it's a beautiful, well-written sentiment. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. And this is a stupid article anyway. But anyway, the consistency of these reactions really drives home how impossible it is for gamers to comprehend that not everything is for them or about them. Okay, not everything is for them or about them. Then who it is for as well then? Everybody else? I'm pretty sure everybody else will get pissed off by reading that review. That review is stupid. Everyone else looked at the review and thought, yeah, that's stupid. The normies picked it up. The freaking normies picked it up. And even they thought it was fucking stupid. They keep coming back for more like, yes, this time the article would just be the copy-pasted press release. I'm looking. The writer of that article literally admitted in the paragraph, the first paragraph of the review, that he doesn't know how to talk about the PS5 properly, so he decides to just copy the format of his boss's PS4 review. He literally admitted it in his first paragraph. He literally said that. Maybe write a better review. Jesus. Also, Stephen Totilo. the editor-in-chief at Kotaku, proud to have published the season's most discussed console review. Bonus, it seems to have pissed off a lot of the right people. The right people. The right people. The right people? It pissed off the right people, you say? As in normal people who wants to have a PS5 review without being preached about how the world is ending? And how, the world, and by the world it means America. How America is just, such a very, very, very painful state, burning so much issues that the world in general should care. Anyway, yeah, it's stupid. But speaking of, there's so much game journalism stupidity this week. Assassin's Creed Valhalla review. I think running towards an Abby yelling "Kill Christ" and burn his house down is the energy a lot of people want right now. You know, remember when what's that guy again? That guy talks about how Christian conservatives love to censor video games. They literally have a video game where a character is saying "Kill Christ" and burn his house down, and no one is censoring it. No Christian government is censoring that. How are you gonna explain that? Do I need to tip my fedora right here? Anyway, I didn't include this in my Assassin's Creed Valhalla impression piece, but it's equally important to address. So this is a character description of a game. It is absolutely unacceptable to talk about facial differences this way. Writers for gamers and otherwise need to do better. Okay, what is this? Horribly burned in a childhood accident. Your for wine is face. She released her furry with burst of violence. What's wrong with that? It's just a description of a character. It's just a description of a character. It's I don't see what's wrong with this. This is just a character description. She is horrifically burned in a childhood incident. Your for wine is terrified someone will see her disfigured face. She released her fur with burst of violence. It's Hanako who went fucking nuts. Hanako just went fucking nuts. But seriously, come on, what's wrong with that? Girlfriend, who is a burn victim and spent many years ashamed of her scars, was sitting beside me when I came upon this in the game, and the look on her face, I was embarrassed that this was her impression of the industry I love so much. Okay. 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 Your girlfriend got pissed off by it. Therefore, every person who has a burn scar is pissed off. Should we ask Hanako for her opinions? Seriously. Thank you so much for pointing this out. Thank you so much for pointing this out. Literally from the official account, we apologize for unintentionally reinforcing ableism. Ableism through this language. We will remove this language in an upcoming update. Good for you. I mean, good for you, Assassin's Creed. Go cater to those people. Go cater to these people. These clearly are the kinds of people you should be catering to. Should anyone be surprised at this point? In case you were worried Assassin's Creed is the only game I want to ruin, I can't wait to also ruin Demon's Souls for you. Well, you can't. Assassin's Creed is already stupid. It's already ruined. It's already bad for a while now. So you can't ruin Assassin's Creed anyway. You're just kicking a dead horse at that point. You're just stabbing on a dead horse. As for Demon's Souls, we have the PS3 version. If you're gonna ruin Demon's Souls that way, I mean, might be time for the angry men to find new hobby because that you hate is the future of the games of the games industry. You're welcome. I don't get it. Why should the game industry be listening to these people? It's just anyway. There's a certain cohort of gamers that puts a particularly violent and virulent emphasis on completing and platinuming games. And I promise you, not a single one of them have ever made a woman come. What's wrong with platinum games? People do not platinum games to pick up on women. How is that even? I don't recall people platinuming games to pick up on women. That's stupid. Anyway, good luck figuring out how to turn on PS5, fuckers. Anyway, if the extent of your putting in the work as a critic is getting all of the gameplay extended collectibles, you're not a critic, you're a chump who just got taken to town by a AAA game studio. Have fun with that. Actually, if a critic is platinuming the game, I think that critic has a very more reliable position. The guy platinumed the game, for God's sake. And he spent a lot of time with the game, so he knows about the game. He or she knows about the game. So I don't see why. That's stupid. But anyway. I'm just gonna preemptively play this because this is just. So, I preemptively played that because this is really stupid. Even if what I said is true, what's wrong with having a group chat, Lamau? Like, it's not some secret nefarious thing. I have group chat, it's not to have a place to talk to friends. I know, right? I've covered the conspiracy of people being friends with their peers. So this is between Lindsay Ellis and Movie Bob. I mean, can I just put in the boxing ring here? Let them fight! Put in the let them fight! I need the let them fight clip from Godzilla. That clip is so, I need that clip. I'm just putting in the let them fight clip. It's fucking amazing. Grab some popcorn. Let them fight. I, for one, am positively shocked. So, Movie Bob decided to post a picture of a selfie between him and Lindsay Ellis. Lindsay Ellis, if you don't know, is the nostalgia chick, but not a lot of people know her as nostalgia chick right now. It's Lindsay Ellis, just, I suppose. And then she said, this is honestly really inappropriate and creepy, dude. A selfie at a con several years ago does not mean we are friends. Also, the fact I have soft blocked you like 6 times and you always refollow is creepy. Take the hit and please leave me alone. Ooh. Ooh, dude. Ooh. That is not good. Oh, that's so much burn. I'm not planning to say anything further publicly here on Twitter about what I imagine many people want to ask me about, other than to say I feel deeply hurt, confused, and borderline gaslighted. That's just that's horrible, Movie Bob. That is horrible. I mean, you're the one who presumed that just because you take picture with her at a con several years ago, therefore you're a friend. I mean, boo-hoo, Movie Bob. But then I won't push for explanations that may invite irritation. That gets stupider. Getting a tiny bit sick of people calling me a harassment-enabling hypocrite for publicly calling out a man who has made me uncomfortable for years, all while he tried to create an image that we have some sort of connection or relationship when there is none. Yes, baby, let them fight. Let them fight. Let them fight, ladies and gentlemen. My God. Sorry, I didn't mean that. I was responding to more how the way social media personalities talk to each other molds how their following might react to that person, and possibly pour fuel onto the fire that you are responsible for your following, of course. I don't think that helped. I understand that, but I had to do it publicly. He keeps doing shit like this, implying we have some relationship, and it makes people think we have some connection. We don't, and I don't want people thinking that I condone this brand of toxicity. I mean, that's... Oh, dude, that is... Yeah. So, you see, the thing that I really love about Movie Bob is that everyone hates Movie Bob. It's that Schwarzenegger meme. The left, the right. It's because she's also talks about progressive stuff on her YouTube channel, right? She talks about progressive leftist stuff on her YouTube channel. The left, the right hates Movie Bob. Like, Movie Bob becomes the uniter of this. I just love it. No one likes Movie Bob. Absolutely no one. It's fucking amazing. This feels like it should be in private. Nope. The guy apparently harassed her many times, so his shitty anti-fans harass me both in private and in public because he keeps doing shit like this, implying to the world that we have some connection. The thing that prompted was him doing that. I'd buy this. He gave me choice line more if there wasn't such a power imbalance here. You have nearly 10 times Bob's following on YouTube. Cringy as he may be, you're still punching down. Yeah, apparently it's not okay to punch down somebody who keeps on messaging you and asks you if you're their friend because the person doesn't have a lot of followers and subscribers. I mean, goddamn. Oh, this is stupid. Yeah, so it is such an amazing display that Movie Bob actually locked his own account. Yep, so I know you like Mario so much, Movie Bob. You clearly do. You really like Mario. So I'm gonna give in all of the Mario sound effects that you really, really love. But goddamn, Movie Bob. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the stream right now. Oh boy, that is fucking delicious. Movie Bob. Nobody likes Movie Bob, and nobody likes a lot of the things that I'm talking about on this particular stream. Seriously, thank you so much for the stream, ladies and gentlemen. My throat is drying. So much talking and so much donations too. God bless you all for the donation. It's been absolutely fantastic. You guys have been great. Thank you so much for joining in the stream. Thank you so much for coming in, and it's been great. It's been fun. Wow, man. I need to put that child photography on the meme. Child photography. That still fucking cracked me up. Child photography. I'll see you on the next stream. Music. I'll see you on the next stream. Take care.